Happy Sunday, everybody, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and share the link with everyone you can so we can have as many as we can. And please let us have a nice discussion. No bad names, no bad words. Otherwise, we will ban you. Today, our topic is about the prophethood of a prophet Muhammad. All of us, we knew that the prophet Muhammad is an amazing prophet. And there is many proofs of that. We can see them in Disneyland. Actually, wherever you go, you can see a proof of a prophet Muhammad. As an example, the only religion who have a death warrant against Mickey Mouse is Islam. And that is really a clear proof that Muhammad, he came with something new. I mean, totally new. Something out of the box. My Skype is open. And we would like to invite Muslims to call us. Maybe they can show us any of those proofs that Muhammad he have as a prophet. And we are going to ignore what the Muslim says about Mickey Mouse is an enemy for Allah and he is wanted. And we are going to forget all the stupid things we heard in many years. I want a Muslim to call me and show me something smart. Something can be coming from someone called God. You know, when somebody pray for someone, he call him God. So God is almighty, and almighty is almighty in everything. Intelligence, ability, ethic. He is superior in everything. But the more I read about the one they call him Allah, the more I see totally the opposite. I see stupidity, I see madness, I see fictions, I see Disneyland. Yeah, actually I saw Mr. Qasim, he was saying that if we don't have heart or ribs, then the man he will not be able to have a sperm. I mean, look how he tried to explain and cover up the stupidity of the Quran, saying that the woman she have a sperm coming from her ribs. I mean, look how they try. I mean, they knew that this is stupid. If we don't have a heart and ribs, what does have to do with the sperm? Well, if you don't have a head too, that sperm will not come. I mean, what does have to do with this? So when they try to defend, you feel sorry for them. So I would like to see Muslims calling us, and if you win this argument, I will buy you a ticket to Disneyland. All right, voluntarily. So if you are a Muslim, please call us. Any Muslim here in the chat, guys? Why we have only 500 something? Look like Sunday is not a busy day for us. Maybe because we just started. I don't know. We will see. So who is the Muslim would like to call us? We want to see a very hot debate. I want to see a Muslim, he can call us and silence us. For sure, not by saying bad language. We don't welcome such a conversation. We want someone polite, intelligent, he have knowledge, and he can prove his point. Anyone? How they can call me? It's very easy. Just give me your ID and I will call you. Post your ID, Skype ID, and I will call you. We use a Skype, it's for free, and it's available for everybody. My book, the Indonesian translation, is done already, but we are giving it to some Indonesian friend to read it carefully to be sure there's no mistakes, and then we will publish it in a few days. So don't worry, you will have the book as we promised. We just have a delay because we want to be sure that's nothing missing. The translator, I'm sure he did his best, but sometimes, you know, we make it's better somebody read after me to correct me, because sometimes we don't notice our mistakes. Now, do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? Muslims, if you don't call me, I'm going to go. I mean, I'm going to go and I'm show everybody that Islam cannot be from God. So I'm giving you a golden opportunity, priceless opportunity, to show everybody that Islam is from God. Soon we will have 1,000, 2,000, God knows, 10,000, 20, 30, 50. I mean, if you go and see my videos, they are being watched by hundreds of thousands. So you better stand up and share your knowledge about your belief. Because if you don't do it, who's going to do it? Who's going to show those Christians, those infidels, the atheists, I mean, Buddhas, Hindus, who's going to show them that Islam is the true religion? If you don't do that. I saw an article, as long as there's no Muslim calling, and I will go there. What we can do, I mean, we could not get a Muslim here, so we will get an article. The prophecies of the prophet, proofs of prophethood series. Hey, this guy have series. I mean, it's not like 1 or 2 or 3. There's many. I mean, it's endless. Okay. The prophecies of the messenger. And they are quoting for us the Quran, chapter 6, verse number 50. I mean, you want to prove to me that your prophet is a prophet from a chapter it's called the animals? And how this verse is exist in a chapter called the animals? Did Allah choose those names, or Muslims they fabricate them? I mean, how in the world you call a chapter in the Quran the chapter of the animals? We have a spider, we have the elephant. I mean, you feel like you are in a zoo. Even we have a chair, we have furniture, we have the table. So say, oh Muhammad, I do not tell you that I have the, I don't know how to read this word, hold on, give me like 2 weeks or 3, the depositors containing the provision of Allah, nor that I know the unseen, nor I do tell you that I am an angel. I am only tell you what is revealed to me. Muslims, when Allah he revealed anything to Muhammad, I have a challenge. I have a challenge. Who is a Muslim can show me only once Muhammad he received revelation from Allah? Again, guys, you will get my translation to the Basha language very soon. Just have patience. We are reviewing. Like we gave the book to some people to review it to be sure that the translation is done good. Just have patience. You will have it. I promise you. I will never break my promise. I'm not Muhammad. Any Muslim can tell us how Muhammad he received a prophecy. You see, when you call somebody a prophet, that's mean he received a prophecy. How Muhammad received the prophecy? Anyone? Hello? You know, yesterday I received a prophecy, but I'm afraid to share it with you because it's astonishing. Next month, a lot of women they will have their period. Don't tell me, please, how I know that. Please don't tell me. This is, I mean, I just share it with you, and it's given to me. I forgot to tell you too that as we speak now, there's somebody in the bathroom doing. I mean, how I know those things? It's so astonishing. So, what is the prophecies of the Prophet Muhammad? Where we can find the prophecies of the Prophet Muhammad? Who is a Muslim would like to call me live on air and show me his prophecy? Because either we laugh or we will be astonished. Anyone? I'll prophesy to you something new which nobody knows. All of you today will drink water. Yeah. Don't tell me how I know that. Please. It's a secret I cannot share. You know, have you ever heard of a prophet? He prophesied about himself. Let us go to the Quran. The yellow pages of Islam. In the Quran, it says, all right, chapter 61, verse number 6. Too bad it's not 666. That would be perfect. And when Isa, doesn't say Jesus, by the way, this is a false translation. When Isa, son of Mary, said, O children of Israel, I am a messenger of Allah into you, confirming that which was revealed before me in the Torah, and bring the good tidings of a messenger who cometh after me, who his name is the praised one, which is Ahmad. Translation is not really they translate the name. Okay, now who is the one who said that? Supposedly it's Isa, but no, guess what? It's Muhammad saying that, because we cannot find this in any book in the world. So if I make a verse saying that Isa said about me, I mean, who in the world want to believe that I am the one who said that? I am the one who made this verse. Nobody heard this verse before. And by the way, your prophet name is Ahmad or Muhammad? If we change the translator, you will see how Muslims, they try always to hide the truth. Let us go choose different translator. What is the name of this prophet? Ahmad. Okay, Ahmad, i.e. Muhammad, but Ahmad is not Muhammad. I mean, there is a huge difference in the pronunciation, a huge difference in the writing, and the name should not be changed. So is the name a name, or it is a title? That to prove what the Christian prince says. There's a guy, he's from the Middle East, he's an Arab, he's a Christian, his name is a Christian prince. He claimed that Muhammad name, real name, is not Muhammad, neither Ahmad. And you just approve it. He gave himself this name. So Muhammad, he gave himself titles, he gave himself names, he gave himself praising, he made the prophecies about him, and that will make him a prophet. Guess what? There is a messenger. Isa said there is a messenger, his name is a Christian prince, and he will come after me. Okay, who said that message, a Christian prince? Isa said that. Yeah, but we never heard it before from anyone except you. So in fact, the one who made this is Muhammad. So this is a prophet who prophesy about himself, but in the past tense, claiming that people speak about him coming. Have you ever heard of such a joke? Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Anyone? Please maintain your nice language in the text and be nice to Muslims. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Who is a proud Muslim, happy Muslim? I take this one, happy Muslim. I never saw one. They are always angry, shouting. Happy Muslim. Someone saying, isn't it Allah saying that? No, my friend, hold on. This is a good question. One of you saying, isn't it Allah saying that? My friend, no, because we did not see Allah, we did not heard Allah. This the one is talking is Muhammad. What is the proof that the one who said that is Allah? And if Allah, just to show you another thing, okay, guys, if Isa he made a prophecy about a guy he will come after him, his name is Ahmad, shouldn't Allah at least protect this prophecy? At least. Otherwise, what the point? As Zakir Naik it says, what the point? So if Isa he said that and Allah did not preserve at least one verse of what Isa said, isn't it that fishy? If Isa said that, which is supposedly Jesus, we don't know even what the name Isa coming from. Even the name is wrong. But if Yeshua, or in Arabic we say Yeshua, is the one who said that, shouldn't Allah preserve this prophecy? Because this should go to generation until Muhammad come, but it's not preserved. So it's a mistake of who? You know what I'm saying? If we are Zakir Naik, let me call him. Tadadam, 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 tadadam. Sorry, the ring is going slow because the internet is slow in Bangladesh, Malaysia. Malaysia is now. Tadadam, 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 tadadam. Great Prince, I'm not going to answer you. And it doesn't matter how much you try, and I will never give you an answer. Zakir Naik, hold on. First, how you know it's a Christian Prince? First of all, you are the only one who called me after the middle of the night. Secondly, you are crazy, and you repeat your question, and I know the question you are going to ask me about. Okay, what is the question? You are going to ask me how Allah he swear by the fig. By what? By the fig. No. Okay, you are going to ask me how Allah is God, but yet he swear by olive. No. Okay, you are going to ask me how Allah is God, but he do not know how the sperm is coming from. No. Okay, let me call a friend. What friend? I have always people watching you, and they will tell me. Hold on. Okay, you are going to ask me about the chapter 61, verse number 6. How you know that, Zakir Naik? Did Jibril told you? No, it's stupid. I have one of my students there watching your video right now as we speak. Okay, so how Allah says in the Quran that Isa said, there is a prophet will come after me, his name is Ahmad, and yet Allah did not preserve the verse. What the point of this verse if we cannot preserve it? Because this should be preserved until Muhammad he appear. Great Prince, this is the first time you have a point, and I agree with you. But the fact that verse is preserved, but it's preserved in the heart of Allah. Allah have a heart? Not literally. Allah he preserve it for himself. Where he preserve it? He preserve it. He have like a tablet. But the Quran says that only the Quran is preserved in the tablet, not the Bible. This is true, but I believe that Allah he preserved it somewhere, and he did not tell us. This is God. This is religion. Zakir Naik. This is what they have for you. Somebody he makes fun of you, and you Muslims open your mind like, wow, brother, this is very wow, so smart. If this verse is true, this verse should be preserved until Muhammad came. Otherwise, what the point of this verse? Where we can find this verse? And then we come after 600 years, and then we find a guy, his name is Didat. He says to us that he found Muhammadim in the Song of Songs. Like Abdul, the verse here and says that the one who said that about Ahmad, not Muhammadim, first, and secondly, it should be in the New Testament, not in the Old Testament. Any Muslim? Who is a Muslim would like to give us a call? Mayday, mayday. Anyone? So we have a guy who claimed that somebody speak about him, and that somebody, his name is Isa, and we do not know who is Isa. And then we study who is Isa. We found that Isa is the nephew of Moses. So how this man can be a prophet? Who made him a prophet? How Muhammad became a prophet? And then we go back to the article. As long as there's no Muslims calling, what we can do, I mean, sadly, the verse in the Quran saying that Muhammad, he confirmed that he knew nothing except what is revealed for him. Muslims, what is revealed for him? That the sun set in a murky water, that women are half a brain, that man should beat his wife and that will make her a better wife. Is that the fixer? Is that how you fix society? Ordering men to beat their wives, and that will make my wife better for me? What better what? What kind of a human being he teach his followers, claiming that Allah told him to beat them? What will happen if we beat our wife? What exactly we accomplish? Muhammad, he made it clear that using violence with women is the right of the man, and that will make her obedience. So we have a smart God who claimed that he have a smart knowledge. It's an almighty knowledge. I mean, come on, this is almighty knowledge. This is not just a knowledge. And the Muslim, when they translate this verse, look what they do. And admonish them first. Next, if you share bed with them in the bed. Last, beat them lightly. Beat them lightly. Where it says in the Quran lightly? You think we have a light brain, Abdul? Let us go to the story and see if Muhammad really was teaching his men to beat their wives lightly. And the Quran doesn't say that. It says udrubuhunna. If you change the translator right away, you will find the different translator, he is more honest. Maybe by mistake being honest. Lightly disappear, and here it says scourge them. Now, lightly or not lightly, what is the wisdom of beating a woman? She will love you more? She will be more good to you? Or she will cheat on you? She will hate you. She will try to find another guy who is nicer than you. What is the wisdom of me beating my wife to force her to do things for me? What is the accomplishment? And if they obey you, which means all of this is to make them obey. If they obey you, then seek nothing against them. So the whole purpose of this is to make the women obedient by violence, by beating them. Why? Any Muslim want to tell us what is the logic of this? What is the intelligence in this? You beat your wife, she will cheat on you. She will find another husband. She will leave you. She will hate you. And that is a proof that you are a coward. You could not find a man to fight with him, so you beat a woman. Out of the house, you are a chicken. Inside the house, you are a lion. Most of men, if not all of them, who beat their women inside indoor, they are seeking a proof that they are men. They have mental problem. And Muhammad is teaching us to be mental people. Imagine how harmful it is that you are a child and you are watching your dad beating your mom. it is something you is going to stay in your memory for the rest of your life. How many of you Muslims really enjoy watching your dad beating your mother? So when we say that Allah is God, well, this God, he is a very, very bad God. This is satanic teaching. And the Quran here says, وَاللَّاتِي تَخَافُونَ نُشُوذَهُنَّ. Nushuz is used twice in the Quran. Let us do a little search, because this is the reason to beat them. Nushuz. So what nushuz is? Many, they lie to us and they say, oh, nushuz, that means she is cheating her husband. Don't lie, Abdul. Don't lie. A woman, she cheat on her husband in Islam, she will be executed. Don't lie. As you see, there's 2 verses in the Quran speaking about nushuz. When the man he do nushuz, it's okay in Islam. The verse number 4, 128, it's about Muhammad doing nushuz to his wife. He don't like them no more. His wife Sauda, she became old and heavy, and Muhammad, he stopped sleeping with her, and rumor spread, he in purpose he spread it to tell her, I'm thinking about divorcing you. So then Aisha, she convinced the women, listen, he will divorce you, what about you give your day for me, because that will make Aisha make more money. When Muhammad he come to the house of Aisha, all the gifts come to the house of Muhammad. Wherever he is, it come. But Aisha, it make it inclusive, only come, or exclusive, only to her. Only in her house, people, they can send gifts. So she made Sauda, the poor woman, agree to give her day to Aisha. In return, the Prophet will not divorce her. So if a man he do nushuz, the woman, she cannot beat him. And look how the translation come. If a woman fears ill treatment, so it's ill treatment of the man. This is the Muslim translation, not my translation. The man, he can do ill treatment, which means he can treat his wife badly. It's okay. If the women, she do ill treatment, beat her. The same chapter, the same Quran, and your translation. We have a Muslim, he is posting for us that he loved the Kaaba. Well, my friend, this is another proof that Muhammad is a false prophet. That is additional proof that Muhammad is a false prophet. Believing in stones and kissing stones, it's a sign of paganism. It's a clear pagan teaching. What kind of a prophet, Mr. Fahim, teach you that if you kiss a stone and touch a stone, stones will forgive your sin? You Muslims, you spend the day says, oh, we worship only one God. Oh, we worship only one God, the oneness of God. No, you worship gods. And you know, as we see, we have additional to Allah, we have stones. Oh, Abu Abdul Rahman, why do I only see you touching these 2 corners? Here we go. More Muslims, they are putting more Muslims are putting the Kaaba for us. Pagans. Why only I see you touching those corners? He said, I heard the messenger of Allah says, touching them erase sins. You Muslims believe in stones can erase sin? Well, Mr. Fahim, we don't worship a cross, and Jesus never says to anyone to kiss a cross. But you're a prophet, he kissed a stone. At least the cross is where Jesus he died on the cross, symbolic for his sacrifice. But Christians don't worship crosses. You Muslims believe that those stones are living stones, and actually there's a hadith where Muhammad he says that the black stone is the right hand of Allah. And not only that, Muhammad he claimed that the black stone is going to speak. And is going to witness for Muslims. And this is why Muhammad he said that the black stone is the right hand of Allah. This is a very, very, very clear proof that Islam is a pagan cult. The Messenger of Allah said about the black stone, by Allah, Allah will raise it on the day of resurrection with two eyes, by which it sees, and tongue that it speaks. Interesting. And yet they say to us that Islam is not a pagan cult. We have a black stone. Just to make it more clear for those who they are reading to understand what's happening here. You know, I cannot resist use my ability and skills of art. As you know, I'm very artistic. And I won many prizes when it's come to drawing things on the black stone. So according to your prophet, the black stone is going to have two eyes. Ooh, how sexy. Ooh, look at this. Wow. And the black stone is going to have a mouth. Yamma mia. And the black stone is going to have a tongue. What? Tongue. This is what your prophet he just said, and I challenge you to say I'm lying. And the black stone in the judgment day is going to do. I mean, how she can report everybody who touch her? There's millions and millions and millions of people touch the stone and kiss it. So Allah is Almighty God. Hey, by the way, guys, I have copyright over this. Don't take it, print it, put it in your room, or set it in. You know, come on. I mean, let me put my signature here, so nobody will take it, and you know, let me put my signature. My name is Muhammad Ahmad Hamid Ahmad Ali Muhammad Ismail Shish, whatever. Ahmad, yeah, you, signature, okay, here, yeah, this is the signature. Okay, so nobody can use it for his own purpose. You never know these days. I mean, they take your art and they say it somewhere. So who is the Muslim when I believe in such a thing, that Muhammad is a prophet? He's making a prophecy. This is a prophecy that in the judgment day you have a stone is going to have a tongue, is going to have a mouth, is going to have eyes. And by the way, what happened to the nose? Muhammad did not mention the nose. And by the way, the black stone is not the black stone. Where is the black stone? There's only little tiny stones in the wax. This is wax. You see the black thing? This is a wax. Maybe many of you do not notice. Black stone is gone. When Al-Qurmuti destroyed the Kaaba and he took the black stone and he make it as a purple stone for 20 years, 21 years, he returned for them little tiny stones. And then they put it inside the wax in the shape of the old stones. The stone is gone. How come Allah did not preserve his stones? If this stone is going to survive until judgment day, and now we have little 7 or 8 tiny stones, as you see. I don't know if you can notice with me. If we go here, if we zoom in, you will see little tiny stones. There's nothing left of the stones. They are just putting wax around the stones, you know. They are gone. There's no stones. And they do wax in almost every week. They do maintenance. So obviously Islam is a pagan cult, teach fictions and Disneyland stories. When Muhammad in the Quran, or in that article the Muslims they showed us, they say that Muhammad, he knew nothing of himself in the chapter of the animals, Al-An'am. Nothing Muhammad he say of his own. Okay, so when Muhammad he says that the black stone is going to come with 2 eyes and a tongue, he is not making that up. Allah told him that. Now you tell me how Allah he says such a stupid thing. Anyone? Who is really a Muslim? He believed that Muhammad is truly a prophet by saying that. Fahim, he says, when the Christian pray to naked Jesus. My friend, that's stupid of you to say. First of all, there's no naked Jesus. Jesus right now in the sky, and you are being an idiot. And if somebody making a cross have a naked man in it, that's his fault. That's not the fault of Jesus. Because first of all, this is not Jesus, and Jesus right now is alive, and Jesus never said to them to do that. We are talking about a prophet teaching. You are talking about what people do, and that will not change the fact that your prophet is a pagan prophet. You are trying here just to insult. You want to insult? No problem. There's things me as a man I do. You cannot judge Christ by me. Let us say I am, I became a drug dealer. Can you judge Christ by me? I am a follower, not the opposite. So if I am a bad follower, that will make me a bad follower. But Jesus never said to me, be a drug dealer. But your prophet said, be a thief. As an example, Muhammad the prophet, as long as we mention the word thief. In the Quran, Muhammad he claimed that if somebody commits, he stole something, we have to cut his hand. Okay. What if he steal? Like what? What is the penalty exactly, and for what a crime? Muhammad said, just this is additional proof that Muhammad is a liar. Read this with me. Why somebody will lose his hand? If you steal something equal to 25 cents and more, they will cut your hand. Is that right? Or he stole an egg. Is that right? So for stealing an egg, you lose your hand. But Muhammad was, his living, his life is based on theft. If you steal an egg, they have to cut your hand. What if you are a person who do a robbery? Who is a Muslim want to answer me about that? As you see, your prophet saying, if you steal an egg, if you steal 25 cents, we cut your hand. What if somebody he do a robbery? What is the punishment? Who is a Muslim want to answer me? If you steal a robe, or an egg, his hand will be cut off. Do you see it? This is not my words. This is Sahih. This is Sahih. This is not Christian Prince saying that. Is that accurate, Muslims? So if somebody he stole an egg, we cut his hand. Question: if somebody did a robbery, what is the penalty? Any Muslim? Hello? We have 1,200 only. Where is everybody? They went to Disneyland or what? Why we have only 1,200? Okay, let us increase the number. Later we are going to talk about lipstick and makeup and short skirt. And now you will see how the number will increase. And versions, hot versions in the heaven of Allah. Very hot, to the point you can put an egg in her skin and she is going, that egg will be boiling immediately. Very hot. Any Muslim? What is the punishment of somebody he did robbery? As you see, if somebody stole an egg, we cut his hand. Remember Muhammad in the article, the Muslim, they quote for us a verse saying, anything Muhammad he knew nothing. Anything he say, it is from Allah. Right? So this is what Allah told him. How Allah told him? He sent him a guy, his name is Jibril. He squeezed him 3 times. And Muhammad never said to this man who is a stranger, stop touching me, which I find it very weird. I mean, a man, the angel, he came to him as a man, not in the look of an angel with like wings. No, he come to him as a man and he started squeezing him. Shouldn't Muhammad say, why you are touching me? Shouldn't he push him away? No, Muhammad, he like it. And this is how the prophet became a prophet, by squeezing him. And this is why I'm still not married. What if I get married and my wife squeezes me for some reason? Like I swallow something and she want to get it out from my mouth. She squeezed me and then bingo, I became a prophet. And my name, it will be changed from Christian Prince to Muhammad. Any Muslim want to tell us what is the punishment for somebody he stole an egg? Anyone? No? Why this is happening? Look, guys, Muhammad, who the one who said, if you steal an egg, we cut your hand. Look what he said. The hand of the one who betrays a trust, and the robber, and the, let me have, I don't know how to say to read this one. Give me a week. Belief rear, belief. Okay, hold on. An Arab guy trying to read English. The belief. Okay, guys, you read it. I will give you time to read it. It's not me who do not know how to read it, but I'm sure you can read it. You know, I will let it read it by yourself. It is not to be cut off. So a guy, he steal an egg, we cut his hand, and a robber, we don't cut his hand. Have you ever heard of a madness? Somebody help me reading this word. He says it is Bill Fear Beer. Bill Fear hold on. Billy Clinton. Okay, let's just let it go. So if I steal an egg, you cut my hand. But if I betray a trust, so somebody like betray the Muslim nations, somebody, he is a robber. You know what robber mean? That he go to the bank and he take millions. So the guy who do rob and steal millions, we will not get his hand. But if he steal an egg, brother, we cut his hand. Is that a religion? Somebody's asking me, is salvation granted in Islam? For sure it's granted. Don't you see? I mean, how smart this religion is. So the one who cut an egg, who steal an egg or a rope, we cut his hand. And then the poor, this poor guy, because the one who steal an egg, guys, is somebody is hungry, correct? I mean, obviously he is not really, is somebody want to feed his kids, maybe. He's stealing an egg. He did not even steal a chicken. It is an egg. So we cut his hand because he stole an egg. And the one who do robbery, steal millions, we do nothing to him. What kind of God this God is? Anyone knows why Muhammad, he said that if you are doing a robbery, we don't cut your hand? Because he was one of them. All his men, they are called as-Sa'aliq. The Sa'ariq is a group of men who they are denounced by their tribes. They throw them out. They are outlaw, criminals. All of them, they are thieves. This is why if you do a robbery, no punishment. Do we have any Muslim? Who is a Muslim would like to call me? What do you think, Muslims? It's okay to do robbery, but we cannot take an egg? Is that the religion of peace and ethic? The one who steal from the government, because this is what it says here, or steal it from a business, like you work for, you hire a Muslim to work for you, according to this verse here, the teaching of Muhammad, and he takes some money from the box, the cashier machine, there's no punishment. Read it. It's not me who's saying that. This is the Muslim translation, this is the Muslim publishing, and this is Muhammad is talking, and this is the hadith number, and it is sahih, which means very authentic. Anyone? What happened? How many of you is saving reference? Any one of you is saving reference here? Anyone? Do you know how to find those hadith we show on the screen? Let me teach you something very simple, because some of you says post the link or etc. You can just type a few words. Let us see here. The one who betrays a trust. You can type it in the search engine as it is. Go here, type it there, and you will find the hadith. It's very simple. You know, we made it easy for you. So even if I did not post the hadith link for you, still you can find it, right? Very simple. And you can use Prophet Google, peace upon him, because he's better than Muhammad and Jibril and Allah together. As you see, Muhammad, he failed teaching bad ethic. Muhammad is teaching me that if I am working in a cashier machine for somebody, I can take money from the box and I'm not a thief, because simply I only betray a trust. And if I'm a robber, a thief with gun or a sword or a knife, go in the street and say to somebody, give me your wallet or give me your bag. Somebody, he just left the bank, or I go inside the bank and I take all the money in the bank, I am not a thief and there's no punishment for me. Anyone? Now we have to remember Muhammad the Prophet, he come with amazing rules. Like we showed you how he teach Muslims to beat their wives, but maybe we did not show you that the Muslim, they say that beating is lightly to the point you can make your wife's skin greener than her clothes. Do you see how light the beating is? I mean, all of this is a good ethic. A woman, she came to Aisha and she said to her, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari, as you see, very authentic. And Aisha, she witnessed that nobody have a bad life as much as a Muslim woman. Aisha, she said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing woman. Why Aisha saying that? Why Muslim women suffering more than all women in the world? And who is the one saying that? Is that the woman she worked for, Christian Prince? This is Aisha, the favorite Barbie of the Prophet. Did I say Barbie? I should not mention that word. Guys, do you know that in the heaven, I mean, do you see how the ideas come to my head? Here we go, I remember this now. Do you know that in the heaven of Allah, there's a version Allah will give her to you? Her name is Barbie. Literally. Do you know that? Like what? Like what? What? Yes, brother. Allah in the heaven will give you a Barbie. A Barbie doll. اللعبة. Who's a Muslim want to say I'm lying? Who is a Muslim will say I am lying? That Allah will give you a woman, her name is اللعبة, Barbie, and she is so Barbie, man. I cannot wait to go to heaven. All my life I wanted to have a Barbie. Let us go back to that topic. But good, I remember this hadith. Yeah, where we can find this hadith? This is a good question. Here we go. This is the book. It's called البحور الزاخرة في علوم الآخرة volume number 2. Which page? Page number 234. And this has existed in many books anyway. It says, Ibn Mas'ud said, إن في الجنة حوراء يقال لها اللعبة. If. In the heaven, there is a hawra, a hur woman. Yummy. It's called اللعبة, the Barbie. All the hur of heaven, they will be amazed with her. So she is one of the hur, but she is different. She's the Barbie one. And they hit their hands over her shoulder, which means the Barbie shoulder. And they say to her, bless you, Barbie. If the Muslims knew about you, they will work hard to come here. And then between her eyes is written, من كان يبتغي أن يكون له مثلي فليعمل برضا ربي. If. Between her two eyes it says, the one who wished to have one like me, he have to obey my God. And this is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet. This is prophecy. The prophet who promised us Barbies. There's a song, it's called I'm a Barbie something. I heard it once. What is that? I'm truly convinced. Truly. Who is a Muslim in the chat who would like to say something? Look, no Muslim is texting me. No Muslims is calling me. No Muslim saying anything. That's a good sign. Muslims, they agree that this is the... Actually, we are showing the reference. I mean, what they can say. What they can say. Have you ever heard, see, Christian Prince speaking about something without showing the reference? Even sometime I might struggle to find the reference, but I insist before I go. Like yesterday, I was really tired. I want to go. Yet I was trying my best to find the reference, and I did not leave until I found it. Any Muslim would like to tell us something useful? I'm really convinced that Muhammad is a prophet of God, the only God who promised us Barbies. Now let us be honest. How many of you men here like to have Barbie? I mean, come on, like come on. Like the women, close your eyes and close your ears. Just this is men talking to men. Hey men, how many of you like to have a Barbie? Finally, we will get a Barbie. Me. And yes, she will be very white. This is not very white, by the way. She's blonde. Muhammad, he said, they will be very white to the point you can see through their bones. I mean, didn't you have enough yet that Muhammad is a prophet? Somebody is asking about what? Ishmael, hold on. Where is the post your question again? You know, the text is jumping like crazy here. We have 1,200, 300 people. What was your question about Ishmael, my friend? Type it again so I can see it. The problem here in my side, the chat jump. I mean, it goes very fast. It doesn't update it slowly. Brothers and sisters, Who is Ishmael? Okay, we will talk about that, no problem. Don't you like to have a Barbie? Mean. Imagine Christian Prince, and I look really bad. I mean, I don't have mirrors in my house just to avoid seeing myself. I get scared. I go fishing. I don't do fishing actually. I look at the water, the fish die. That's it. I go in the elevator. I say good morning, nobody answer. I say good evening, nobody answer. People are scared. They think like this is a candy camera program or something. So finally, me, the poor me, I will have a Barbie if I convert to Islam. How I can skip that? How? It's impossible. Brothers and sisters, let us ask Zakir Naik about the Barbie thing. Sorry guys, I have to call him because we don't have a direct connection. I'm like I'm not Jibreel to squeeze him 3 times and he will wake up. Christian Prince, I told you to leave me alone, and I'm not going to answer you. But I have a very important question. It's a very short one. Please say please again. If you say please again, and then I will answer you. Okay, please. Okay, here we go. See, I will answer you now. I made Christian Prince say please. I love it. What is the question? About the Barbie. The prophet, he said that in the heaven we will have a Barbie. Is that true? First of all, this is not really a Barbie. See, it's made from a flesh of a human being. The Barbie is made from piece of plastic or silicon, and this is different. But it's called in Arabic a lu'ba. I don't speak Arabic, but yeah, I don't speak Arabic. I understand. But you are a sheikh, you are a scholar. You don't speak Arabic. That's amazing. So how the prophet says it's a lu'ba, it's a Barbie, and why he called it such a way? Because he is very sexy and very beautiful. If you look at the Barbie, all of them, they look so good to be true. And this is exactly what Allah, he promised us in the heaven. They will be so beautiful with big okay, Zakir, I got it. They will have big fingers. No, it's not about fingers. They have big okay, they have big nose. Christian Prince, you are stupid. I mean, everybody got it except you. They have big like okay, hold on. They have long nails. Christian Prince, you are crazy. I mean, come on. They have big oh, they have a big what? Big shoes. What the big? If you go in the Quran, and let me help you, because you are stupid and you are ignorant. Okay, we will go to the Quran. In the Quran, if we open it right now, we will see that Allah, he promised men that they will have women with big boobs. Big what? Big boobs. Chapter 878, verse number 33. Have you ever heard of a God? He promised men that they will have women with big boobs. This is what makes Muhammad a prophet. He is describing for us the size of the women's breast. What if we like them small? Oh boy. I mean, obviously this is from God. I mean, who else beside God he promised us women with big breasts? No way. I mean, you'll find this only either in Las Vegas, Thailand, and with Allah. 3 places only. They give you a brochure. We have women with big breasts. You go in the bathroom, you find a sticker. You know, when I was I used to work before with the army. So we travel a lot, and always most of the time we have a layout in Las Vegas. So you know, they pay for the hotel, etc. You go to the bathroom, the public bathroom in the hotel. You know, you will find they leave stickers in the bathroom for men, and the stickers have all kind like this: big breast, brother. Call this number. Call me Barbie. What is that? This is God. How this is be or can be the same teaching as Jesus teaching? Anyone? Abdullah, he said he wanna call me. Where is Mr. Abdullah? He's a free to him. He's more than welcome to call me. Where is Abdullah? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? Please give us your ID in Skype, and I will be happy to call you. Any Muslim? And look at this heaven. Who is a Muslim, is proud to be a Muslim, would like to give us a call? Anyone? Where is all the ustads of Indonesia? Ustad. They call themselves ustad. Not even a single one of them he dare to give me a little call and get me busted. Thank you, Cecilia. All those hearts for me. Okay, that's it. What about give me livers? I need something for lunch. A brother, how you can wait for a second, brother, without converting to this religion? You will get Barbies, a lot of women, even boys. Have you ever heard of a God? He promised me 80,000 little boys, and the Muslim decide to serve me. I mean, what kind of a human being? He got happy for abusing children's 80,000 little children's. What is the happiness in that? $80,000 little boys. They will be walking around me naked, and they are so white like pearls. This is God. And by the way, if the heaven, in the heaven of Allah, your clothes will never be ruined, they will never get dirty, you will never sweat, you will not take a shower, and your food, if you wish to say something, if you wish something is going to be in front of you before even, I mean, like in a blink of an eye, it's not the servant will bring it to you. So why you need the servants if those are servants? Any Muslim can explain? There is a video, I wish I can play it for you, but for your health security, I do not. The last time I played this video, it was in a church. Literally, people, they fell down in the ground, especially with my comment about the video. The video is called The Description of Paradise by Dr. What's his name? Hold on, let me find it. I will try to find it for you because there's tons of them. Here we go. This one, Dr. Ibrahim Dermilli. You see it here. I have one line of chairs fell down from laughing. Literally, they fell down. They could not hold themselves. The video is hilarious, but my comment make it more crazy. This is why I don't advise you actually to attend any of my seminars in person, because you might have a heart attack. People, they were sweating. People cannot breathe. People, they cannot stop laughing. Some people, they have to leave. They cannot take it no more. But if you watch the video alone, maybe you will not notice how stupid it is. I wish I can play it for you, but you know, they will say copyright, and you know, otherwise it would be really fun. It will be the best comedy ever you saw in your life. You want to attend my seminar? Well, I'm not doing any seminar no more because it's cost a lot, traveling, etc. I mean, if I am invited, I will go, depend, and I prefer to go to poor countries, not really to, you know, I love being with the poor people. I don't know why, don't ask me. So if I'm invited to those places, I will go. Last time I did a seminar, it was in Texas, very big, huge church. It was very good actually, but I don't really enjoy. I don't know how to explain to you. Do we have any Abdul? Yeah, India, you know, but as I know, in India you cannot attack Islam. I think they have a law that says you cannot do that, right? They criminalize the one who insult the Prophet. Yeah. Do we have any Abdul here? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? Anyone? If you have a Chaldean church, I think it's better if you invite someone like Sam Shamoun. Sam Shamoun, he speak the language. You don't even need to speak English, and he would do a very good job. So do we have any Muslim or not? I'm losing my voice. Come on, do something. Imran Abdullah want to call me, but where is his Skype? Imran Abdullah, give me your Skype, my friend. I was baptized in a church in Texas. No, I was baptized in the Middle East. Where is Mr. Abdullah ID? Imran, are you there? Give me your ID, please, so I can call you. Yeah, but he have to give me his Skype ID, guys. How I can call? Like, just go to Skype and call. Call who? You have to give me his ID. The guys are acting like they are asking God to make somebody to win the lotto. But he did not buy the lotto yet. And he will never buy it because it's very cheap. His Skype ID is Imran Abdullah. Let me try to find it if this is true. Okay. Somebody posting Imran Abdullah. I found Abdullah Imran. Is that the one? And I found Abdullah Abu Imran. Okay, let us say hi. If him, he will answer. I send you a hi, Mr. Abdullah Imran. Please answer. Call Yahya Walloni. How I can call him? I don't use phone. Give me his Skype. If he is live, I will call him. Yahya Walloni, Balloni. We will call anyone. Don't worry. We are willing to call all the Balloni in the world. Anyone? And the one who call us, we will give him cookies. Cookies made in the heaven of Allah. By the way, did you hear about the story of the spider? The spider which saved the prophet? This guy, Abdullah, he did not answer me, my friend. Obviously, the name is wrong. This is a fake Abdullah. There is a story the Muslim they spread around that a spider, when the prophet he went inside the cave, the spider he made a whip to save the prophet. True story, brother. Very true story. So when the infidels they chased the prophet, they went inside the cave and they saw a lot of a spider web. They said there's no way he was here. Guess what? This story is not exist. And here we go. I'm here. Who is the Muslim? Want to show me where you Muslim got this story from? The spider story, which is posted in every Muslim website and in every Muslim video. Where we can find this story? Anyone? Fabrication. We don't find resource for this. No source for it. It's a fabrication and the fantasies of Muslims trying to make their prophet has miracles. Anyone want to prove me wrong? It's a challenge. Where we can find this story? Guys, yesterday I don't know if I should tell you this story because it's very touching. I went to my garage and I wanted to grab a tool for the garden, and a spider started talking to me, and he was start singing a song for me, inspired by the Quran, which is saying, backbone, backbone, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Backbone, backbone. And I said, hey spider, how you know about the backbone? He said, it's amazing science. Only Allah, he knew that the sperm of the man is coming from the backbone. I was like, what? How you know? Even spiders they knew about. And he said to me, Christian, don't you know that my name is in the Quran and there's a chapter with my name? Hey, by the Muslims, why there's a chapter in the Quran it's called spider? Al-Ankabut. How are you, Muhammad Qasim? Look, Muhammad Qasim is here. He's here. What happened to Muhammad? Let us call Muhammad Qasim. Muhammad Qasim, are you online, my friend? We like to hear your opinion. At least one Muslim today speak to us. You are online. I can see you. Muhammad, we are calling you. Hey, hold on. I cannot come. It's working now. Hey, Muhammad, how are you?
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Muhammad? Where you been, man? We're not receiving calls from you. What happened? You give up?
No, just listening in. That's it.
I don't know. I thought you left Islam or something.
No, I'm alhamdulillah, I'm happy with this one.
Okay, my friend, I have a question, which is something people they are asking me about. Maybe you can help us. Is that okay?
Let me just put the other headphones on. This one's not that good.
Yeah, those one are not good.
Yeah, just give me 2 minutes.
Sure. I will call you back in 2 minutes. Okay.
All right. Okay.
So, guys, finally we have Muhammad here. He's going to help us, and look like we are going to have a very good time. Very, very good time. All right. We will have Mr. Muhammad with us in 2 minutes. How many here we have now? We have 1,300. I mean, today is slow. I don't know why. What is that? Why it's slow? Huh? What is the problem? Something fishy. Maybe Jibril in town delivering messages to everybody. Please invite your friends. We will have Mr. Muhammad read Musnad Ahmad narrated. Here we go, Musnad Ahmad. We cannot find source for the story. I told you this is Musnad Ahmad, and in the Musnad Ahmad it said that the story is fabricated. Call me Abbas so we can laugh at the story. Musnad Ahmad. All Muslims agree that this story is fabricated. Musnad Ahmad. I feel sorry for you, Abbas. I know that they will go and search and they will quote for me Musnad Ahmad. And look here, if as long Muslim proper he is saying Musnad Ahmad, that's mean he cannot deny Musnad Ahmad no more. Be my witness. Let me put the text of because this is an opportunity actually. He quote for us from Musnad Ahmad. So later when we show you what Musnad Ahmad said, you don't say I don't agree with Musnad Ahmad. Let me look for the post of Muslim proper. I will go back. I will put it in the screen so people will remember that for some time. Here we go. The Arabian Prophet. Tid Musnad Tid. Okay, Tid. Separate net. Musnad Ahmad 3251. It is narrated by Ibn Abbas, a story of the spider. There is yours evidence. You got busted again. Muslim proper, after I finish with Muhammad, I will call you. Get ready so we can laugh together. You promise? You promise to open the hadith and read it for us? Oh boy. Are you ready, Mr. Muhammad? Somebody asking about the German translation. I think is going to be out in the coming maybe 24 hours, 48 hours. So those who are waiting for it is going to be out soon. Hey Muhammad, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So I want to point out some of your deceptions you used in the last video.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, look, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you said basically women will go hell because they're on their menses. But the hadith itself does not say that. You added to that. The hadith says that they're deficient in religion.
The hadith did not say that?
No, the hadith says that they are deficient in religion. It doesn't say that they're going to hell because they're on their periods.
Okay,
so that's a deception. You're deceiving people.
Hold on, let us see if this is true or not. I want you to say, I want you to promise that if this is what the hadith is saying, you will agree that your prophet is a bad man or stupid. What do you say? If this is what the hadith is saying, that women, they will go to hell because of deficiency. One of them is about the religion, which is the menses, and the other one because they are stupid. So if I prove that, you will agree that your prophet is a false prophet. Do you agree?
What I'm saying is the narration doesn't say nothing that they're going to go hell because on their periods.
No, don't change it. We are making a challenge here. You are saying, everybody heard you. You are saying that I am deceiving, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I prove that I was not deceiving, and this is what your prophet meant, is that will prove? Is that why you are angry? Because your prophet looks stupid there, and you are trying to defend, or just you are trying to prove that this is not what it says?
No, what I'm saying is that if you can show that just because of the fact that she's on a period, just a natural reason, she's going to hell because of that, then you have a good argument against Islam, but you have no argument so far.
Okay. Read the hadith for me. It's in front of you on the screen.
1 minute, let me scroll YouTube. So it says, I do not see more defective in respect of reason and religion than the than a woman. And the woman asked, what is the defect of reason and religion? He replied, the defect of reason is the testimony of 2 women or 1 man, and the defect of a faith is that one of you does not fast during Ramadan. So the defect of religion here. So it still doesn't say that they're going to hell.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so we agree, me and you right now, that the 2 defect is so clear. One of them is about women are not wise. The proof of that 2 women equal to 1 man, correct? And the other one is their menses, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's only 2 defect. People be my witness, and Mr. Muhammad, he agree with me. Now let us go to the other hadith which I was reading the other day. All right. Actually, there is many of them, and we can read any of them. Maybe if you want, even your choice. You know, like Muhammad is saying that most of women, they are going to hell. Why they are going to go to hell?
See what you just did now. You switched because we were talking about the women going to go to hell because of menses. That's what you said.
No,
and now
no, I'm not switching. This is the same hadith. This is the same hadith. Read it.
Okay, let's start. All women given charity pray a great deal. A woman who was wise said, "Wise is almost your Lord."
Don't jump. Read it. All women give charity and praying get a great deal for forgiveness. For I have seen that you from the majority of people of hell. Yes or no?
Yeah. They're from.
Now, why they will go? Okay, why they will go to hell? Continue reading.
Yeah, the hadith tells you. It tells you because of the. It says that woman was. They asked basically why we're going to be from the majority. He said, "You curse a great deal." And
read it. It's in front of you. Just read it.
Yeah, I just read it. So he said, "You curse a great deal."
Read it. No, read it. No, read it.
Read what?
The hadith in front of you. Read it.
Yeah, so he says, all women giving charity pray a great deal for forgiveness, for I've seen that you form the majority of the people of hell. A woman was very wise, said, why is it, O Messenger of Allah, that we form the majority of the people of hell? He said, you curse a great deal and you're ungrateful to your husband, and I have never seen anyone lacking discernment and religion more overwhelming to a man of wisdom than you. So you see, the first reason.
Continue reading.
Yeah, so then he talks about what's their lack, man.
Okay.
Religion.
So what is the reason there for them to go to hell? There's the hadith before. Both of us, we agree that women, they have a 2 defect. One is about wisdom and one about religion. The wisdom is their witnesses, they are half a brain, and the religion, they have their menstruation, correct? Muhammad, he did not count in the previous hadith any other defect except those two. And now she said, "O Messenger of Allah, what is the lacking of discriminant in religion?" He said, the lack of wisdom or deficiency in the brain, in the fact that testimony of two women equal to the testimony of one man. This is the lack of reason. And the women spend several nights when she does not pray. Why? Because she have her menstruation, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so the woman, she said, what is the reasoning? Reasoning for what? To go to hell.
No. So she asked the reasoning, and
let us read this one. This one will help us better. Read this one. Here, Muhammad, he said here, I have seen none lacking in common sense and failing in religion. This is the Muslim translation, right? What is the reason? What? Okay, you see, I'm wanting to show you all hadith was translated by Muslims. All of them, they confirm that the defect, the reason to go to hell, because you have a problem with the problem is your wisdom, deficiency in wisdom, and deficiency in religion. When a woman, she said, why, you know, we are going to go to hell? He said clearly that you have deficiency in spite of your lacking in wisdom and fear in religion. You are depriving the wisest of men of their intelligence. Upon that, the woman, it's in front of me, I'm reading your prophet words.
Yeah, you're deceiving again. He says that because they're going to go hell is because
so what is the reason? Okay, hold on. So what is the reason the women, they will go to hell? If this is not the reason, why Muhammad mentioned it?
That's a secondary point.
This is not the secondary point. This is not the secondary point. Muhammad, he said it clearly, and you agree. I did not see more defect in respect of reason and religion. So they have defect in religion. What that will lead them? That will lead them to go to hell.
No, you see, the Prophet, what I told him, the reason was that because they are ungrateful to their husband, and etc., they curse and whatnot. So then he said that that because they're deficient in their religion, meaning that when they don't pray, then it's going to be more likely they're going to do wrong stuff. So that's a secondary. It's not saying that because you're on your senses, so
you are saying that your prophet, he gave false reasoning, had nothing to do with the question, because the question is, and their inquiry is, why we will go to hell. So why he's counting that they have deficiency? If this is not the problem, if the problem is they will curse a lot, this is the problem, then he should not mention the other things, because those are have no connection according to you with the story.
No, the other things as we mentioned is to show that the position that they're in, the condition that they're in, is going to be more likely they're going to do wrong stuff because they're not praying. So it's not saying that just because you're on your menses, like many women, they're not on their menses, but they're very pious. So it's just telling you that because you're not on it, then you're going to start cursing or whatnot. So that's why that's been mentioned. Secondary reason.
Okay, so you are saying to me, if a woman, she is ungrateful to her husband, she will go to hell.
Yeah, so if she curses or she's ungrateful,
so if Muhammad he curse, he will go to hell?
No, this is curse who are you talking about?
Curse unjustly.
Unjustly?
Yeah.
Give me an example.
Unjustly.
I mean, that's subjective, isn't it? So you might say unjustly.
Okay, here we go. You are saying if a woman, she is ungrateful and she curses, you know, she is going to go to hell. If Muhammad he do that, he will go to hell.
No, firstly, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he's the authority. So he's if he does something,
so he can do something wrong.
No, it's different for example, a woman and a man. She's got certain rules that she has to abide by.
If he do it and he is not justified, it's not justified. He is doing it wrong. Is he going to go to hell?
Show me the.
Don't tell me, show me. I'm asking you the question. I mean, the question will change. The answer will change depending on what I show you. The question is very simple. If I am Muhammad now and I did beat you or curse you, and I have no right to do that, you did not do anything wrong, is that justified or will take me to hell?
So if he obviously he didn't do this unjustly. So if he cursed, then there was a reason behind the curse, and yeah, so there was a reason behind it.
If it is unjustly, if it's confirmed to be unjustly, is he going to go to hell?
So if it was unjustly, then it was incorrect.
Okay, what does that mean? He will go to hell.
I don't know how to answer that, to be honest. For you have to show me the case. It's according to what you're going to show me. I'm going to answer. Who did he curse?
Okay, here we go. This is your prophet saying, any man, I am a human being, and for any reason among Muslims upon whom I hurt, I invoke curse, I beat them, I made an agreement with Allah that will make it a condition of forgiveness for them. So your prophet, if he beat you and curse you unjustly, you go to heaven.
Let me read this. Yeah, so this is this exception. So when it comes to
exception, prophet, so how a woman, if she curse unjustly, she go to hell, but the prophet, and he is the best man. I mean, those are not the best people in mankind, and they are not guided by God, and they are not a prophet, and they are just normal people. So if they curse, they go to hell. But the prophet himself, he cursed and he beat people, and he used a bad language. It says la'antuhuma wa sababtuhuma, which means saying to them the F word.
No, it's not F word. It's not F word.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. It says, hold on. It says قالت قلت لعنتهما وسببتهما. Do you know what سببتهما mean?
No.
To say the F word or to say bad words. La'an is to curse, and subab is to say your mother is etc. Your dad is etc. Your etc. The private part of etc. The F word of etc. That is what subab is. So my friend, you're a prophet saying, and look what he's saying. He made a condition on Allah. Do you agree that a man, he can make condition with God that anyone he curse unjustly, and he say bad word unjustly to them, Allah will make them as source of
listen, so I remember the story. So in this story, what happened was a man came and said that I think the prophet said, like, way haka or something like this, or may your parents lose you and stuff like that. So the man came and he asked this curse, like, what is it? And then the prophet said, my curse, what I'm going to be doing to you is going to be a mercy. So this shows you that whenever the prophet is saying, for example, way haka or something like this, then this is going to be mercy for that individual.
How a curse which is unjustified, and he is even beating them. The hadith is saying to us that Muhammad, he beat people and he cursed them. And even there's the hadith different one. It says, if I did whip you, let me find the hadith. So how a prophet he says such a thing? He's whipping people unjustly. He is using violence unjustly. And he is claiming that he made a condition.
Can you show, like here he says that if he does it, can you show me where he actually hit someone?
Yeah, here we go. It's in front of you.
Unjustly.
It's in front of you.
He doesn't say that he whipped.
It says in front of you, or give him a whipping. Do you see it? Give him a whipping. Here we go. It's in front of you. What's wrong with you?
Give him a whipping, no, it says if I give him a whipping, it'll be a source of mercy. But it doesn't say that he actually gave the whipping. Can you show me from an example where he actually gave the whipping?
He's saying that any one of you, which means he did it. Any one of you, I did it to him. I did this and this and that. All right. And this must be unjustly. This must be unjustly, because he is saying that I did it unjustly, because if it's just, he is just doing the order of Allah.
Do you understand simple English? He is saying that, oh Allah, I am a human being. For any person amongst Muslims whom I basically curse and all this or whip, there will be a source of mercy. He's saying whoever I do it to will be a mercy. But
so it doesn't say people, right? If I say anyone, I do whipping for him, but I never whip anyone, that would be stupid, isn't it? And when Muhammad says I am only a human being, what does that mean?
he's a human being.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does it mean?
Which means he's making errors, he's making mistakes, he's doing bad things, correct?
No, he didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Well, he's saying I'm not perfect. This is what it says. And oh Allah, I am only a human being. So any one of you, I do curse him, or he hurt him, or say bad word to him, or even whip him. Allah make it source of purity and mercy for them. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So Allah, Prophet.
But it doesn't say that he whipped. That's what I'm saying.
It says, no, it says that. It says, here we go. Let me show you different hadith. You see, the Muslim, they think by playing like the bird who put his head in the dust. We don't see it. It's in front of you. Here we go. Here we go. Read this one. Read it. Read it. Proud. Be proud.
Yeah, I can't see it. 1 minute. I heard Abu Huraira saying that he heard Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, "Oh Allah, Muhammad is a human being. I lose my temper. I lose my temper just as human beings lose temper, and I've held a covenant with you which you will not break for a believer whom I give any trouble." What
so,
is after
does it say anyone I curse or I beat? Do you see that? And he is losing temper, which mean he is not doing justly. This is losing temper. Yes or no?
No.
What do you mean no? It says I lose my temper. What does that mean?
It doesn't say I lose my temper for no reason.
It doesn't matter what reason is. You lose your temper, that's mean you are doing a mistake. This is what it's mean. Lose my temper. So he is not being wise. He is losing his temper, and because of that he is doing wrong. This is why he's saying this will be a mercy for you.
No, losing temper is justified.
Losing temper is justified. So if I whip you now by losing my temper,
it's not okay? The best way. It's not the best. No, you see, it's not the high level of character, but it's still.
What high level? He is beating them. He is whipping them. He is whipping them. It says that or beat. Actually, in Arabic, it doesn't say beat. This is a lie. It says jalattuhu. I whipped.
So it says if I. It doesn't say like literally I've already beaten him now.
It's saying anyone I did that to him, whom or for a believer I gave any trouble or invoke, curse or whipped, make that an expiation for his sin. So Muhammad, he claimed if he beat you, Allah forgive you your sin.
Yeah, that's so. With the Prophet of God, when the Prophet of God gets angry, then you should. What happens is that the people would. What happens is Allah would get angry because you're making the Prophet angry. So, in return,
Muhammad and Allah is one. If you make the Prophet angry, Allah is angry. So Allah will lose his temper too. Allah will lose his temper.
So if whoever makes the messenger angry, then
I lose my temper. That's mean he don't have any justification to do it. This is what I mean. I lose my temper. That's mean he is saying I'm wrong.
It doesn't say that.
It says I'm just a human being. That means I do wrong. And what is the wrong I did? I lose my temper. He is giving himself an excuse. Correct?
No, you're deceiving again.
When I say I lost my temper, does that mean I'm saying that I am doing wrong? I lost my temper. Sorry.
No, you're saying for example, if you're in a situation and you lost your temper, you probably say, okay, I should have never lost it. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. But that doesn't mean that
you see the hypocrisy. So if a woman, let's go back. So if a woman she lose her temper and she curse her husband, she go to hell. But if your prophet lose his temper and he curse you and he whip you, not only he curse you, he will go to heaven. And not only that, he will make the source of whipping you and beating you and cursing you is a way to go to heaven.
No, with the women, if they repent and if they change their ways, and then it's fine. They'll get paradise.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. First of all, your prophet never in the hadith says if you repent, he asked them for money. He says if you give me money, hold on. If you give me money, your sin is forgiven. Yes or no?
So money is a way of your sins getting forgiven.
Okay, so you are saying that a woman, she can still curse her husband, but if she give money to Muhammad, she will go to heaven.
money to charity, money in the fi sabilillah, in the path
did Muhammad collect the money right away in the spot when he said this is speech?
Yeah, so they donated the money.
So okay, guys, the women, they start taking off their earring and their gold and give it to Muhammad. Do you agree with that?
Yep.
Okay,
yep,
why?
Yep.
Why that if they give Muhammad their gold, their sin is forgiven?
Because charity is going towards the way of Allah. So
okay, but they are cursing. But still, they did not correct it. It didn't say you repent. They still are cursing their husband. So all what he asked them for, give me money, and your sin is forgiven, right?
So he gave them a lecture, so they understood, they realized the error they made. So then
no, they did not. And look what he said to them. In the Quran, he said, you see, you are trying. Look. He says here, let us read together so we can love together. He says, because you are cursing so much, meaning you are ungrateful toward your husband. He said, and he continued, and I have not seen any among those lacking in intellect and religion, and who are more difficult upon the people, position, reason, and insight than you. So this is all the reasoning to go to hell. It is you who's deceiving. Do you see it?
No,
this is what your prophet. She asked him. Okay, she asked him, and why is that messenger of Allah? Do you agree with that? The women, she said, and why is that messenger of Allah? Okay, what is the full answer of Muhammad? From here all the way to here.
So he said because of your cursing. So he mentioned that.
No, he did not stop with cursing and that's it. No, he said because hold on. No, don't lie. Because you are cursing so much, meaning you are ungrateful toward your husband. And he said, continue. And I have not, this is and continue. I have not seen any among those lacking in intellect and religion, who are more difficult upon people possessing reasoning and insight than you. This is the reasoning.
I've already answered that. So
no, you did not. You did not. You did lie. You said because they are cursing, but Muhammad did not stop with cursing. He continued saying that they are stupid and they have a defect. And then when a woman, hold on, when a woman she inquire, hold on. When a woman she inquired about his first answer, why we will go to hell, he said, a woman among them, she said, and what is the deficiency in our intellect and religion? He said, the testimony of 2 women among you is like testimony of 1 man, and the deficiency of your religion is menstruation. Let me ask you how that can be deficiency. How that can be deficiency of the brain and religion. Go ahead.
What, the testimony?
How that can be deficiency?
Deficiency because they're a bit more emotional. You see, in terms of, we know women are more emotional, so that's why they may react.
The Quran does not say that. You are lying. The Quran does not say that. The Quran says, so if one of them err, the other one correct her. So the Quran assumes that women, they have half a brain. 2 women, they will make 1 man.
No, it doesn't say half a brain. See, you're adding a lot. So you first
hold on. Okay, what it's meant. Okay. If the women, okay, hold on. Does it say here deficiency, or I'm making things up?
Yeah, it says deficiency.
Okay, so deficiency mean what? You speak English better than me. When I say that somebody have deficiency in the wisdom, what does that mean?
They lack some tiny, maybe a little bit of wisdom or something.
So thank you very much, God. He just said that women, they have little bit of wisdom. So if I say half a brain, I'm not exaggerating. Actually, you just made it worse. You just said they have little brain, not half a brain. You are the one who said that. You said they have little wisdom. What little wisdom mean? That means they are stupid. You are saying that women are stupid.
Are you disagreeing that women are not more emotional? Do you disagree with that?
I disagree. My mother is a woman. She knew the Bible from the cover to the cover, and she can debate any bishop in the world, and she will destroy him if he make a mistake. And she is a woman. She knew my books. I was studying law. Shut up. I was studying law. She knew all my books by heart, and which I don't even know. She asked me a question I never even go through. So this is a woman. So it's a stupid to say, don't you agree? You just agreed, according to you, that your woman is a stupid woman. We respect to her. How you do that?
I asked you a question. I asked you, is a woman more emotional than a man? Yes or
This
no?
is not about emotion. We are talking about deficiency in
I'm
the
asking you.
wisdom. Stop
Are you
being a
entitled or not?
liar. Stop being a liar. This is not about emotion. This is about deficiency
This is about emotion.
in
This is
her
about how
intellect. Do you
emotions
see? Do you see what your prophet said? Deficiency in her intellect, not emotion. Did he use the word emotion?
Here is not mentioning emotion, but it just it said
It says
the lack
intellect. What the
so
word
first
intellect mean? What the word intellect mean?
in decision making. Sometimes they might.
What intellect mean? No, intellect does not mean decision making. You speak English better than me, so how come now you don't know what intellect mean? We can go to Google right now and see what Prophet Google say.
The understanding, basically, in certain matters.
Okay, so they are not wise, as you say,
because they're more emotional. That's why. That's the reason.
So they have a lack of reasoning and understanding. That's mean they are not. They have intelligence problem.
That's what I said. Sometimes the emotion.
So you're a prophet saying. So you're a prophet saying that women, the reason they will go to hell, according to you, they curse a lot, and they have deficiency in their intellect, and they have frustration. That's why they will go to hell.
No,
that's what it says in front of us. It says they ask him, because the answer what? The answer is, he said, and okay, most of you will go to hell. A woman, she said, and why is that, Allah Messenger? Look what he said, because you are cursing so much, meaning you are ungrateful toward your husband. And he continues saying, and I have not seen any among you lacking in intellect and religion. So why we will go to hell, Prophet? Because of the following: you curse a lot, and you are having and suffering from lack of intellect and wisdom and religion, deficiency in religion. And she asked him to explain more. Okay, what is the problem with our deficiency? What deficiency you are talking about? He says, and what is deficiencies in her intellect and religion? This is a woman. She is asking what? Asking about your prophet answer about the first question, why we will go to hell, Prophet of Allah. So he mentioned their deficiency as a reasoning to go to hell. And now you tell me, please, how women have menstruation that is deficiency in religion?
In religion, because they don't be praying, so they lack. Sometimes they may lack in spirituality, in and whatnot. So that's why they're a bit more receptive towards.
Okay, who is the one who forbid them? Who is the one who forbid them from praying when they have menstruation?
So Allah made this as a means of mercy for them.
Okay, so how a mercy became a curse on them to go to hell?
It's not a curse. That's what I said to you. It's not a curse.
Okay,
they're a bit more receptive.
Did you hear this joke, guys? Did you hear this joke? He just said that Allah he made the women not to pray as a mercy on them. Muhammad claiming that women, they will go to hell for the following reasoning: they curse a lot. Hold on, they curse a lot, and they have deficiency in their wisdom and their religion. And what is deficiency in their religion? It is their menstruation. So women, she will go to hell because she have menstruation. Because all what the women she's asking,
you're deceiving.
Listen, I'm not deceiving. It is your prophet who answers. She asked him why we will go to hell. Who is the one who continues saying the reason is the following: because if you curse him so much, meaning you are ungrateful to your husband. He said, Muhammad, continue, and I have not seen, and I have not seen. He continue. He's explaining, I have not seen among those lacking in intellect and religion. So the intellect of religion is a reason to go to hell. But who is the one who made women, according to you, stupid? Isn't it Allah?
No, it's not stupid. So so let me explain this. So first, the Prophet gave 2 reasons. So he gave 2 reasons, and then he says, I have not. So now he went to a secondary point, and he mentioned that I have not seen. Like, he's talking about all women now. He's talking about even good women.
All women, all women. They are asking yes about all women. The women, all the women, majority of them, they will go to hell. All women. Thank you very much. And this is proof again that your prophet is a false prophet. Because
listen. We also have a hadith which says that there will be more women in Jannah. So
what is the reason? Hold on. The women she asked. Hold on. I will go with you. The women she asked why we will go to hell. Why your prophet is quoting that they have a lack of intellect and they have deficiency in their brain and their religion. What is the purpose of that if this is not the question? Are you saying to me that your prophet was a stupid person? He talked about something she did not ask him about?
No, you're stupid, more like.
Well, here we go. You are saying to me this is not the reasoning, but Muhammad, she asked him,
Okay,
what is,
no problem.
she
I'll
said
explain
to
it.
him,
I'll explain.
she said
So
to
he
him, and
mentioned-
why is that Allah messenger? Why is that what? Why they will go to hell? Correct? So why Muhammad is talking about, why Muhammad talking about their deficiency in their brain and in their religion if this is not have nothing to do with the topic?
Okay, I'm gonna explain it one more time. So he mentioned basically the ungrateful towards the husband and the curse and whatnot. So then he said that I am not seeing. So this is a secondary point. So he said he's saying this because
Did you say this
he's
is the
saying
second
that
point? Did you just say this is the second point?
What secondary point? I said.
Thank you, guys. Did he say this is a secondary point? Secondary point of what? To go to hell, right?
I'm telling you, yeah, no, not go to hell. But I'll tell you why.
So why he's talking about it? If this is a secondary point, you said you are the one who said, not me. This is secondary post. So there's a point number one, and there's point number two. Okay, point number one and point number two. Why we call it number one and number two if they are not connected?
So that's the main reason you already gave. Then the second thing he's saying that they're more receptive to do these things. So they're more like inclined to do it when they're not praying, when they're in this condition. So
okay, so you are saying to me now, look how stupid what you just said. Let me show you how stupid what you just said. You are saying that women, they curse their husband because they have a lack of intellect. Is that correct?
No, I said so you could say give
me an answer, yes or no.
Yeah, the lack in intellect is so they're more emotional. Listen to this.
Listen to this.
They make
people listen to this madness. He just said that women, they curse their husband because they have a lack of intellect. That's mean Allah is the stupid because he is the one who made them. He created them this way according to you, and yet Allah will punish them for have lack of intellect. Who is the one who made women have lack of intellect?
They have free will to do what they want.
Intellect has nothing to do with the free will. That's a lie. Intellect is something you are born with. This is your brain. You cannot fix your brain. You cannot make it better. You cannot make it worse. You cannot do anything. So if Allah is the one who is the one who gave you intellect, Allah or you?
So Allah gave the intellect. What I'm saying, the emotion kind of overpowered them.
This is not. Don't be stupid now. Don't be stupid. Okay, who is the one who made them emotional?
Allah made it for a reason to look after the kids.
So Allah, He made them emotional according to you, and He gave them a lack of intellect, and Allah will send them to hell because of what He made them. How stupid that is.
No, He will not do that. This hadith is there to remind them to not do this.
Guys, look at this. This guy, he called me to say I am deceiving, and then at the end he agreed. And the following, that women, they curse their husband because they have a lack of intellect. Did you say that? Yes. You said to me I was deceiving by saying that women, they will go to hell because they have a lack of intellect and they have menstruation, and you are the one who just agreed that women, they are doing that. Hold on, everybody heard you. You are the one who agreed, saying that women, yes, they curse their husband because they have a lack of intellect and they are suffering from those things, which mean the menses too. So women, they curse a lot, guys, because they have a lack of intellect and they have a menstruation, and this is why they will go to hell.
Okay, did you want to answer my question? I got a question about the Bible. I think it's my turn to.
So you agreed that I am not deceiving. It is you who was deceiving, and you got busted.
No, I already answered. But let's go to the Bible now.
You agreed. Everybody heard you. Everybody heard you saying women, they curse a lot because of those reasoning. Because they have a lack of intellect and they have deficiency in the religion. Did you say that, or are you fabricating?
Listen, are you able to take criticism of the Bible? I never ever heard
you are just trying to change the topic. That's all they are trying. Your prophet got busted with his intellect because this is a proof that Muhammad is suffering from stupidity. How he say that women, they will go to hell? How a prophet of God claiming that whatever he say is coming from God, and he claimed that women, they have a lack of intellect, and the proof of that, the testimony of a man is equal of 2. How that can be unless he's stupid? Because who is the one who put this rule?
I'm gonna show you're a hypocrite. In the Bible, you have similar things.
You are trying to change topics. You are
You
humiliated with your cult.
challenge me? You speak about the Bible? Let me
Go
know.
read the Bible so we can laugh at you. Go ahead.
Okay, it says it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church in the First Corinthians. It says to chop off her hands for saving her husband's life, so you chop her hand off. It says
Are you going to quote the whole Bible for me?
the head of the
Hold
woman is a man.
on. You see, you are a hypocrite person. When you are trying to read, you are reading from left to right to the end to the beginning, from Old Testament to the New Testament. Give me a verse so we can laugh at you. Just one.
Who's the author? Who's the author of the Old Testament? Is it Jesus?
Give me a verse one at a time, and people will laugh at you.
Okay, one at a time, no problem. It says, for it's a shame for a woman to speak in the church. Why is it a shame for a woman to speak
about
in
things?
First Corinthians?
No. Women, in the same chapter, you will see, in the same chapter, it says that women, they can prophesy about God, which means women, they are prophet of God, when they are forbidden to be a prophet in Islam. Shut up, hold on. So he is saying that women who speak about things have nothing to do with being in a church. There's some people, they go to the church and they start talking about cooking. So it's a shame for women to do that, because the topic here, it was about a woman speaking out of the topic. So the topic mentioned an answer for that, and you are a hypocrite. Otherwise, do we have, let me ask you, do we have in the Bible prophets who are women and judges?
Yeah, but they are no.
So how they will prophesy about God and yet they cannot talk in the church? That is your false interpretation, and it's what the Muslims do. When we show you something, we show you interpretation by Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari. You will not find any Christian saying what you are saying. You are a hypocrite. Now we go back. Let me ask you: can a Muslim woman speak in the mosque?
Of course you can.
Can you give me an example?
Where she can speak.
I thought the women, she cannot go to the mosque with the men.
She can. The Prophet said that do not forbid your wives from going to the mosque.
Yeah, but not with the men, right?
He said this.
Are they going to go with the men?
No, they can go on their own. There's a woman that used to go at night time on her own to the mosque.
Okay, let me ask you. If a man, he is praying, and a woman, she is laying down in front of him in the mosque or in his house, is that okay?
In front of him? Why would she be in front of a non-relative man? Related man?
I'm asking you, if a man, he is praying.
Yeah.
And his wife is in front of him, laying down. Is that okay?
So are you talking about husband and wife?
Yeah, a woman and her husband.
Yeah, she can lie, because we see with the Prophet, Aisha anha, she was it was a small room, so she used to lie in front, and then so then the Prophet used to pray in front of her.
So guys, notice here, Aisha, she is laying down in front of the Prophet. So while you're a prophet, he said that the three things will interrupt the Muslim prayer: a dog and a donkey and the women.
Yeah, that's because if it crosses, so if the woman or dog goes past, so what happens is the prayer will I think it interrupts or breaks maybe.
Okay, so if a woman she lay down in front of you in the street and you are praying, is that prayer is accepted or it's rejected?
It's accepted.
Read what your prophet is saying.
There's a difference between going past, and there's a difference between lying in front. And plus, the example I said is only between husband and wife. So if it's a non-mahram woman who's not relative, then it's then you shouldn't be even praying in front of her.
Why? So how you Muslims being hypocrite? You pray in the park. People, they walk in front of you. Women, men. Why you are praying in the park?
We have sutra. So when we have sutra,
I can show you the Muslim praying in the street and people crossing the street in front of them. What sutra? Women and men and kids, and they have even their dogs with them. So Muslims are here.
Yeah, in the street. Yeah, that'd be wrong. They should have a sutra from them. They have something there.
How a dog and the women and a donkey will disturb your prayer, will not make your prayer accepted by Allah. How that?
It's even with a man. So even if a man it comes in a hadith where it would be better for a person to wait 40 except of walking past him. So it doesn't apply just for women.
Why a dog and a donkey and the women, they will make your prayer invalid?
So it's a distraction and they shouldn't go past.
How
so
the distraction will happen? You are praying to Allah.
Of course.
Who is distracted? Who is distracted? Allah or you?
You are, of course.
Look, your prophet, he said that a black dog, not any dog, and he claimed that the black dog is the devil. Why only black dog can destruct you, but a normal dog he cannot? A white dog or a blonde dog, he cannot destruct your prayer.
So in other narration, it doesn't say black dog, it says dog only.
No, it says
in other narrations.
No, it says, and it doesn't matter. It's Sahih Hadith anyway. Who cares? Is that because your prophet he have a lack of intellect and deficiency in his brain? Believing in superstition, isn't this a superstition that black dog, black color will make you evil?
No, what happened was a lot of scholars they mentioned this. They said that the reason, obviously, there was a command also given to kill black dogs. The reason was they said because the wild, there was in that city there was a really wild dogs. So this one explanation that they could have been really wild, and that's why
he ordered to kill the black dogs. Why the black dogs? He did not say the sick dogs. He said any black dog. He said the black dog walking by, not biting you. He's not biting you. He's just a dog walking by. If you do that,
most black dogs are vicious.
Okay, read. Don't fabricate things. And I said, Abu Dhar, what feature is there in the black dog which distinguishes it from the red dog and yellow dog? So what distinguishes the color only? He said, oh my son, oh son of my brother, I ask Allah Messenger as you ask me, which mean what distinguishes the black dog from the yellow dog or white dog? He said the black dog is the devil.
Yeah, like I said, the black dogs are more vicious, so they definitely they act in devil.
The black dog, but he did not say they are more vicious. He said they are the devil.
Yeah, so devil refers to something evil, so they're vicious and evil.
Are you agreeing with your prophet that any black dog is the devil?
It doesn't say any, so it just says black dog.
It says a black dog will disturb any black dog. Black dog will disturb, and we ask, what the difference between a black dog and red dog and yellow dog? So all of them are unknown to us except the color. So it's any dog. He said the black dog is the devil. Do you agree with that?
No, like I said to you, during that time, what happened was there was vicious dogs. So when I read the tafsir of this,
stop lying. It says the black dog. Okay, hold on. Does it say a specific dog or only the specific about it is the color? Read with me.
It mentions the color.
Okay, so the only thing he mentioned is the black dog, not a specific dog. Any black dog is the devil, yes or no?
It must have been in that city only black dogs that was causing.
My friend, what city? Who cares? The black dog is the devil. Is that a fact or it's a lie?
Yeah, generally they act more vicious and
generally, guys, this is science. According to this guy, generally black dog are more vicious. Okay, let us say for the sake of argument they are more vicious. Why he said they are the devil?
It's part of the language where they refer to something evil, something bad.
So, yeah, so the yellow dog is not the devil. The red dog. Don't tell me metaphor. You are a liar. Don't tell me it's a metaphor. You are a liar. Black color in Islam is always for the devil. Yes or no?
Of course not. Bilal radiallahu anhu, he was black.
Okay, hold on. Who is the most person Allah
he's in paradise.
Okay, Bilal in paradise right now? Did your prophet make fun of his head? Did your prophet he made fun of his head? How he looked like?
In that hadith, you're talking about a hadith which I've read also. It doesn't say about Bilal radiallahu anhu, number one. Number two,
no, it was about Bilal. It was about Bilal. Why you are lying? It was specifically about Bilal.
Sure.
It was about Bilal.
Okay, let's have a look. Do you have it?
Read it. Who is the Ethiopian who Muhammad he made him a leader of fighters to attack? It was an Ethiopian man. Who is that? It was Bilal.
What? Show me.
It's in front of you. The Prophet said, listen and obey your chief, even if he is an Ethiopian who his head is like a raisin, were made your chief. You read it.
Listen, I already know this hadith, yeah. So this hadith doesn't. I said to you Pacific hadith about Bilal, and you said yes, there is a Pacific.
Okay,
and then you show me.
If I show you, if I prove to you that this is about Bilal, what you will do?
I'll be shocked about it. It'll be something to research more. Okay. But here it says
you will be shocked. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
It'll be a point of research. It'll be a point of research for me.
What does that mean? You said you will be shocked. No, I want you to tell me what does that mean? You will be shocked. Are you going to leave Islam?
No.
So why you are saying you will be shocked?
It's stupid to ask someone, are you going to leave Islam? Why would you leave Islam?
You said you will be shocked. You said you will be shocked. What is shocking for you about it? My friend, everybody heard you. Everybody heard you saying you will be shocked. What is going to be shocking about it?
It'd be shocking because the hadith that you showed, it was actually talking about generally. Even if a person looks bad, if he's got a raisin head,
I'm asking you if this is about Bilal. If this is about Bilal, what you said you will be shocked. What is shocking for you? Hold on. What is going to be shocking for you if this is about Bilal?
I guess it's shocking if it's specifically about someone, then it's not the best of description. So if someone, like if the Prophet said your head is like a raisin and that's it,
okay. Let us say for the sake of argument, this is not about Bilal. Why Muhammad is making fun of the black people look?
She's not. Come on, you have to be foolish to think that. It's the hadith says.
Here we go. What raisin head mean? What raisin head mean? Is that a fun?
I'm explaining. You let me explain. So you let me explain.
What raisin head mean?
So the hadith says that even if that person was black, meaning in that culture, black people were treated in a low way. So the Prophet saying he's pointing all the bad qualities, like generally what people see as bad qualities, and in that time in that society, he put black, and then he said raisin head. So he said that because meaning that in that if it's bad description, even if that person looks odd, looks differently, then you still take him as your leader. You're telling him to take him as leader.
According to you,
you accept him as a leader. Think about that.
According to you Muslims, black people look odd.
Yeah.
No,
I'm saying that. No, I said in that.
You just said that. Everybody heard you. He's saying if a person looks odd,
it used to be something.
You are the one. Everybody heard you. You gave me the reason. The reason is if a person he look odd, how the black person look odd for you? Explain to us, please. We don't want to misunderstood you.
Okay, I'll explain. I said in that culture, in that society, they used to be treated as really lowly kind of people. So the Prophet saying, even if they become your leader, you obey them. Okay. So even if these people who you regard as no one, if they become your leaders, or even if they have a physical appearance which is like a raisin, you still obey them and
what is the physical reason? What is the physical appearance will make Muhammad say he is the one who said, who is his head like a raisin? He is the one who said that's not them. It's your prophet. What? It's your prophet who is using a very racist statement. It's not them.
That's not racist. That's not racist.
So what raisin mean? What raisin mean?
He's saying it's a hypothetical. He's saying if I am.
What hypothetically? It's not. He is saying no.
If
who is read. It says an Ethiopian who is head is like a raisin. What raisin mean?
Yeah. If you find someone like that with a raisin head, I don't know, a small head, I don't know how it looks like, whoever it is, if the bad defect, you still obey him, even if you don't like him.
So you are saying that Ethiopian people, they have a defect in their look.
Okay. Don't you think it's amazing that he said to him to listen or obey to someone like this?
Okay, let me ask you. You said, hold on. You said, okay, you said, okay, hold on. You said that black dogs are vicious. Is black people vicious for you?
No.
Okay. Did Allah says that the most people he hate, or the man he hate, is a black person?
What?
Did Allah say that the most person ever he hate, he is a black man?
The most person he ever hate was a black man.
Yes.
It might be a Pacific black man, but it's not going to be generally
why he is a specific black man. What about the white people? Why the most person Allah he hate is a black man?
Like I said to you, it might be a Pacific.
Okay, why the most? Because this black man, he did beat everybody. What he is exactly? What your God said, that he is a black man, correct?
See, you're deceiving. You're a very good deceiver. I can tell you that.
I'm just reading what is in front of me. It says that he is a black man. So what is making him unique that this person is a black man? Why is a black man?
Let's look at this.
The most hateful among the creation of Allah is one black man.
The most safer among the creation of Allah is one black man among them Khawarij among them. So he's talking about a specific person. One of his hand is like the.
No, by the way, it doesn't say Khawarij there. This is a fabrication and translation. This is why it's.
Of course, he's talking about context. It's going to be contextualizing it.
It doesn't matter. Read al Hadith. There's no Khawarij.
No problem. So he says the most evil among the creation of Allah is one black man among them.
Okay. Why the most person Allah he hate is a black man? Why?
It's just a description. Like the reasons, it must mention the reason afterwards, doesn't it?
Have you ever heard of somebody?
I've read this narration.
Okay. According to your God, according to your prophet, the unique about this man is his color, correct? The unique about him will make him the most. How we recognize him? By the black color, correct? So now you Muslims are looking for a man. He's a black, and that black man, he will be the most hateful person hated by Allah. Is that correct?
We're not looking for him. We just know his description.
Yeah, but now you are this is a prophecy, correct? This is a prophecy or not?
I haven't read this narration. What is it about? What's the whole situation about? Is it about the one that's going to destroy the Kaaba?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about who. What is Muhammad? He saw a dream. Now he's the one. Okay, you just mentioned this. Why the one who will try to destroy the Kaaba is a black man too?
That's who he's going to be. In is a prophecy.
Why is a black man? Why always is a black man? Why the enemy, the black dog, the black man, the black person is the one who will destroy the Kaaba? Why?
If that's who is going to be, that's who is going to be. What do you mean? Why?
So why only the black people are the one who they are doing bad things in Islam? Where is the white people there? The white people they will not try to destroy the Kaaba. Only white people. Was Al-Qurmuti a black person or white person? He was a white person. So how come your prophet did not prophesy about him?
He prophesied whatever he wants to prophesy. He doesn't need to prophesy.
Okay, he prophesied. Thank you. He prophesied about whatever he liked to prophesy. So he's a prophet. Right. How come he could not figure out that the one who will destroy the Kaaba for real, all of them, because the Kaaba destroyed by many times, by Al-Hajjaj, by Al-Qurmuti, by many people. Why he did not prophesy that the one who will destroy the Kaaba is a white man and he is an Arab? Instead, he is claiming that the one who will destroy the Kaaba is an Ethiopian.
Well, I don't know why. How can you get into?
What do you mean you do not know? What do you mean you do not know? You are the Muslim, not me. Why you do not know, my friend? Why you do not know? Why you do not know? Okay, isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious? Okay, this black man, he will destroy the Kaaba or not?
He will, yeah, he will break the Kaaba.
Okay, so where is Allah, the one who protect the Kaaba? What happened?
So Allah will allow it to get broken.
Why Allah allow him? Why Allah allow him? Why Allah allow him? Allah sent him to destroy the Kaaba?
No, Allah allows him, meaning that He doesn't intervene. With the Surah Quraysh, for example, Allah intervened. He sent the stones from the sky. Okay. Whereas in this case,
how come Allah? He have a chapter. It's called the chapter of the elephant to protect the Kaaba. And at that time, the Kaaba have more than 360 idol around it, and Allah sent bird to protect it. But this is at that time it was a pagan religion there, hundreds of pagan religion there. Why Allah protect the Kaaba when at that time it was najis, and Allah will not protect the Kaaba?
Allah does whatever He wants to do.
Allah, He does whatever. So
Allah,
okay. So when this black man, he will destroy the Kaaba, is he sent by Allah?
He's not sent by Allah. Where does it say he's been sent? You don't say that.
Isn't it Allah who says that all bad things happen is by Him?
Let's have a look. So you're switching. Remember, you're switching topics.
No, we are not. We are talking about this. We are trying to see who is the one who sent that. Who is
a black man?
Who is the one who allowed the Kaaba to be destroyed? Allah. So who is the one who made this man destroy the Kaaba? Isn't it this is all decision by Allah? Read carefully. This is Quran chapter. This is Quran.
I'm gonna leave in 10 minutes.
This is Quran chapter 64, verse number 11.
I'm gonna leave in 10 minutes.
Okay, no, I'll ask you more important question about this. You know, there is a hadith where it says that if a person he stole an egg, we cut his hand.
Yeah, I've read the hadith.
Okay. Why you cut his hand?
I haven't done too much research on it.
Why you cut his hand? This person is obviously hungry. He wanna eat. A person who steals an egg, he is obviously a very poor person.
So yeah, it's a good question. I need to do more research on it. I haven't
what if somebody doing a robbery? Do you cut his hand? If somebody rob people, somebody attack a bank and he
I've seen you showed the hadith.
Okay,
in the hadith it says don't cut his robber.
Right, so
it's a point of research for me. I don't know the answer.
So you have no answer. So look at this man Muhammad who have a deficiency in his brain. If you steal an egg, he will cut his hand. That's why you are trying to run away, because I have to study. What study? I mean, it's obvious. Either you say Muhammad is making the right decision. Hold on.
You see,
how somebody he do a robbery? Hold on. How somebody do a robbery? You don't cut his hand. But if somebody he took an egg, you cut his hand.
You see what you're doing. You're isolating narration. So you want me to
I'm not isolating. I am not. I'm showing you the reference, and all of it is sahih. So you give me what kind of a prophet? If somebody steal an egg, we cut his hand. If somebody betray, which means you put him in the cashier machine, he take all the money in the cashier machine. He is not a thief in Islam. He is just a person betray the trust. If somebody go inside the store, he put a gun in the head of the guy who worked there, and he take all the money, he is a good guy. We don't cut his hand. But if somebody stole an egg, we cut his hand. What is wisdom in Islam? Do you agree that your prophet have an intellect problem?
I can't make a judgment on isolated.
Why you cannot make a judgment? Is that because your prophet obviously is a crazy man? Is that because your prophet is a crazy man?
No, because you're a deceiver. What happens is
give me the reason. You do not need to study about it. It says if you do a robbery, we don't cut your hand. If you do steal an egg, we cut your hand. Very simple. What study about it? I mean, what is study?
Listen, you deceive people. What you do is you only isolate narrations. You put.
Okay, tell me how I am deceiving, my friend. This is the hadith. There's no beginning. There's no end. This is the hadith. This is the hadith in full in front of you. What isolating? What isolating? Your prophet said this is an order. This is an order. This is an order. If somebody he stole an egg, we cut his hand. If somebody steal an egg and up and more, we cut his hand. But if somebody do a robbery, we don't. How that can be a teaching of a prophet of God? And this is a sahih hadith.
Like I said, it's a point of study, so I need to go study this.
It's not point of study. It's point of if it's point of being coward, and you are ashamed. You are ashamed of the stupidity and the intellect of your prophet. He have no intellect, because it's logical. If somebody stole an egg, we cut his hand. Then if somebody stole something more, we should cut his hand. No, if it's a robbery,
You want to speak about the Bible again?
Here we go. Here we go. You see, I give you a chance. I give you a chance, and I got you busted.
You want to speak about the Bible now? I'll bust you on the Bible.
I thought you have 10 minutes and you want to leave.
I've got 5 minutes left.
Okay, my friend, I will give you a chance to talk about the Bible if you stay with me 1 hour more. What do you think?
We can do that some other time, actually.
Why not? Why not now? I want you to get me busted in the Bible.
No, I think we do some other time.
No, brother. Why you don't get me busted, brother? I am desperate.
I've already kind of busted you, showed you deception.
You see, you are a coward. You are running. You cannot talk about the Bible. You cannot talk about the Quran. You know nothing about your religion, and yet, with no shame, you claim that your mother, with my respect to her, I respect your mother more than you. You said that your mother, she have a defect in her brain, and she have emotional problem. The fact you're a prophet is the one who beat people and who loses his temper, and I showed you the hadith. So you're a prophet, have the emotional. You're a prophet. He have an anger management problem based in his words. He curse, he say bad words, and he beat people unjustly. What kind of a prophet he is?
Yeah, continue deceiving. You can deceive how you want.
I showed you the hadith. Did I show you? Did I show you that? Did I show you? Did I show? Abdul, and then did I show the hadith or not? Did I show the hadith that you're a prophet? He beat people unjustly, and he said, "I lose temper."
No,
did I show?
No, you didn't.
I did not, guys. Okay, you see the coward? You see the liar? You see the liar?
You didn't show.
I did not.
You didn't show that he beat. You didn't show he beat. He made a prayer.
No. I showed you he beat people. Let me do it again. Everybody will laugh at you. Guys, he just said, I don't beat people. Here we go. Read the hadith again.
Deceiving.
Read
You're adding your own stuff into
it. Read it. It's in front of you. Everybody will laugh at you. You are a liar again. I mean, we showed you already and you did read it already. And you are saying to me, he don't beat people. Curse or beat. And actually, it does not even say beat. It says, I whip them. Which a lot more harmful. He will leave mark in their skin for the year to come. So why you are saying he did not beat them? Apologize for lying.
Let me read it 1 minute. So he says that for the believer whom I give any trouble or invoke curse or beat, but it doesn't say that he actually did it. He's saying that
if I do it, I beat. Doesn't say or I beat. That's shut up. Just go. You are just a kid. Just go. Do you see how they play games? But it doesn't work with us. It doesn't work. The women, they have a bad temper. They will go to hell. Muhammad claim, according to this guy, they have emotional problem. We have a prophet. He's saying it clearly. I beat people unjustly. I whip them. I curse them. I'm just a human. I'm just a human. But if you as a human do that, the gate of hell will open on you. And not only that, he claimed that he made a condition with Allah. Condition? He made a condition with his God. Have you ever heard of a madness more than this? That anyone I beat him, Allah, you take him to heaven. So look at how hypocrite he is, trying to cool down those who was he unjust to them, saying to them, okay, I did beat you. I'm just a human, but I have a good news for you. Anyone I beat or I curse or I humiliate unjustly, that will make your way to heaven. So now all the Muslims, they will wish to go to Muhammad and get beaten by him, because it is the way to go to heaven. Have you ever heard of stupid religion more than this? And the smart Abdul, he called saying, I want to show that you are deceiving. And then foolishly he admitted that women, they have saying, according to him, that the reason for them they curse because they have deficiency in their brain. So who is the one who made women, if they have deficiency, which I don't agree with? There's a smart women, there's not smart, there's a smart men, there's not smart. This has nothing to do. Actually, the Quran speak about memory, the fact memory of women have a lot better, or better more than men. Go with your wife to a dinner with your friend, your family, and come back. Ask the husband what they ate in the dinner. He will not remember. He will not remember even what he have in his dish. Ask the woman, she will tell you what their earring they were wearing, the perfume, the dresses one by one, the shoes color, the hairstyle. So who is the one have deficiency? Women, they can remember what you dressed last year. So in order to explain why Islam always disrespect women, they are willing to deceive. And how, if you pay Muhammad money and give Muhammad your earring, you will go to heaven. There's only one thing all scammers they share. They want your money. All of them. Oh, this banner was there for long. Sorry, I did not notice it. Yeah, if I put somebody in the banner for long, guys, just right away tell me, don't wait. Do you see how we expose this cult? Women is your mother and my mother, your sister and my sister, your daughter. And if there's no women, we are not there. We men, if there's no women, we are not exist. And if a woman have menstruation, and that is will be make her a defect, that is defect of who? I will tell you this is defect of who? Of the stupid one who believe that this is the deficiency. Actually, women, they go to the doctor if they don't have menstruation. It is the opposite. A woman, she have menstruation, she is not suffering from deficiency, you idiot. It's your God who is suffering from deficiency, claiming that women, they will go to hell because they have menstruation. They have defect in religion, and you are the one who said to them, don't pray when you have menstruation. And why? He said, because Allah have mercy on them. And then you punish them for having menstruation and not praying. How stupid that is. Islam is a collection of stupid rules made by a mad person. Even the Muslim, they agree and they say he is illiterate. The fact he was not illiterate, he was stupid. When somebody he says that women are equal, two women are equal to one man, and that is the proof that women are not wise, and you are the one who made the rule. I mean, look at the proof. I am the one who created this rule that women are not allowed to witness one man, one woman, two women equal to one man, and only in the case of money. Women, they cannot witness in the case of capital punishment. Capital punishment means anything can cause bloodshed, like cutting hands, cutting feet, cutting necks, etc. They can only witness in borrowing money. Two women equal to one man, and Muhammad using that as a proof that women have a defect in their intelligence. So I want to say thank you for Muhammad Qasim for calling us today, because that gives us a great opportunity to expose Islam. All what Muhammad want is their money. and then he start collecting their earring, their bracelet. This is the purpose. Scare them so they will give money. How in the world somebody claim to be a prophet, he say that you have a lack of religion? Why? Because you have menstruation. How you say that they have a lack of intelligence by making a rule saying you cannot be an equal witness in the court? How stupid this teaching is, how disgusting. This is not an insult to women, this is an insult to us as men. The one who insult my mother, he's insulting me. My mother, she does not have a deficiency in her intelligence. It's your prophet. Only foolish people, they come with such teaching. Foolish and savage and stupid. It's very obvious that Muhammad himself, he is suffering from deficiency. And when he was saying that women, they have emotion, and that is defect, that is stupid. Emotion of the women is a gift. It's not a defect. The mother sacrificing her life for her children is not a defect. A woman spending the night over her child where the husband is sleeping, snoring, don't care. This is not a defect. That is a gift from God. Shame on you. What we see in front of us is very sad religion. Imagine how Muslim women, they suffer. And you see some Muslim women says, I'm proud, I'm proud. Yeah, you're right. We know how much you're proud. You are proud that there is a prophet. He call you that you are stupid and you have deficiency in your intelligence. How proud? I'm proud to be a Muslim woman. You see many of them in YouTube. You go like there's a show, it's called TED Show, and they bring a Muslim woman to teach how Islam respect women. Islam respect women? How? Before Islam, Muhammad was working for a businesswoman. Her name is Khadija. She was the boss. After Islam, women like Khadija, she wear a burqa. She is a subject of sexual entertaining. She is not a human being no more. According to Muhammad, she is a awra, which means she is a private part. My friend, the man who disrespects women, he is disrespecting himself. In case you do not know, you are part of a woman. Your mother, she hold you inside her for 9 months, and you have her blood, and you have her DNA, and you have her body. You are just insulting yourself. Your dad did not hold you for 9 months. This is a cowardly behavior and cowardly teaching. To say go and beat your wife, and to say women, they are deficiency. And this is explained why Muhammad saying to the Muslim men, beat them. Beat them. Why? Because they have deficiency in their brain. How we can fix this deficiency? By violence. How we can fix it? Make them obedience. What kind of religion this religion is? This is a cult. This is disgusting. You will not fix the problem with your wife if you beat her. You just made a person who live inside your house hate you, which is very dangerous. That's mean you are a fool. Very fool. You see, I am not worried about an enemy outside of my house, but I will be so worried about someone I made him an enemy, or I made her an enemy in my home, because she can do a lot of harm. You lost her respect. This is number one, by beating her. She don't like you. She will never love you. And now she hate you. And do you blame her? No. What she see from you except beating her as if she's an animal? And what kind of man he say to others, beat your wife? You tell me. What kind of a creature he is? Please guys, don't use a bad language in the text, otherwise we have to block you. No bad language. Cowardly behavior. And let me show you just one more thing to explain to you how ugly this man he is, Muhammad. I don't know if you remember the story of the woman who her husband he did beat her, and Aisha, she witnessed that all Muslim women, nobody suffer as much as they do. The man he did beat his wife until he made her skin greener than her clothing. And then Muhammad not only agree with this beating, he forced her to be raped by her husband, because this is the whole beating is about. She don't want to sleep with the man. She went to Muhammad seeking protection. Muhammad, he took the side of the man, and he says, if you think you can avoid not to sleep with him, you are wrong. So he agreed with the beating, and that beating was so violent to the point her skin is greener than her clothes, and in the top she is going to be raped. And this is the story in the front of you. You can read it, all of it. One more thing to show you how sick this man is. What do you think about a person who encourage men to leave their wife who is adult and mature and look for a child? What do you think? How in the world this man can be a prophet? Muhammad was going back after attacking his neighbors, stealing their money. Abdullah was driving his donkey or camel in front of him. Muhammad said to him, "Oh, Abdullah, I see that you are in rush. Why you are in hurry?" He said, "Well, a prophet of Allah, I get married." Or Jabir, sorry, the story about Jabir. Muhammad, he said, "Oh, you have married?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "He married a virgin or a previously married?" Which means he's asking about her private part situation. If she or she is not. You know what I'm talking about. Not really. It's not about married or previously married. She's a virgin or she is not. I said, "Oh Allah Messenger, with one who was previously married." Whereupon the devil is talking now. Listen to this. Why don't you marry a young girl so that you could sport with her and she could sport with you. Have you ever heard of a devilish teacher more than this? The man is not complaining. He is actually, obviously, he is in love with his wife. This is why he is rushing to go home. Muhammad intervened, questioning the decision of the man who married a previously married woman, saying to him, why? Why you do that? Huh? Why you marry a woman? She is adult and she is a previously married. What about you get a young child so you can play with her? What the purpose? To play with you? Can you imagine how disgusting he is? While Jesus teaching us that we should be united in our marriage, loving each other. The man and the women, they leave their parents and they will become one. Muhammad is encouraging his men to hate the women he have and to look for a young child just to sport with her because he's sick. He's literally sick. What do you think if I go right now, and I don't know how many of you here are married, and say, hey, did you marry a woman she was a previously married or a widow? Or a woman, she is not a virgin? And then you say, yeah. Why? Why? Why you don't go and look for a child? That is what the prophet of God teach. This is the value of the good God. Hey Abbas, how are you?
Hello?
Hello Abbas. Did you marry a previously married
Peace be with you, brother.
again you are lying, saying to me peace, but you cannot say peace. We got you busted in that.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, I hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
what do you think about
first of all, you kept me wait so long. You were talking to other brother, and first of all, I want to congratulate Muhammad. So long.
You can go
about give him more knowledge.
About
and he didn't get into your trap like some Muslims do who doesn't have much knowledge.
So you are saying
this
he don't have knowledge.
So reasonable.
Okay,
he said he doesn't know something. He will go and research.
You are saying
this is a lesson. One second.
Listen. So you are upset because
why you always panic whenever I call you?
Can you do better? You are saying that Muhammad don't have knowledge. Can you do better? Hello. Hello. What happened to this guy? Are you there? Muhammad, are you listening? Abbas, you are saying that you are naive and you got into the trap of a Christian prince. Let us see if this Abbas can do better. Abbas, are you there? I mean, the video of Abbas calling me and getting busted is endless. Just search for them and you will die literally laughing. And he's saying that the one who called me before him is a stupid and he is the smart. What happened, Abbas? Where are you? Let me hang up and call him back. I don't know what happened to him. Let us see how smart he is.
Hello, can you hear me?
Abbas. So the guy who called me before is not a smart and you are the smart one. How is that?
I never said that. Don't lie on me. I
so
said,
what you said he fell in my trap.
Can you keep quiet and let me speak?
Okay, go ahead. What you said about him? Go ahead.
What is your problem, man? I never said that. I said he did not fall into your trap.
He did
like
not.
Many ignorant Muslims do.
How is
Mashallah,
that?
what he did was Alhamdulillah.
Well,
I'm speaking now, man. You can't understand me if you don't listen to me.
He agreed with me. He said
you're
that
talking over me.
He said that women, they have emotional problem. This is why they will go to hell.
You see, this is your problem. You don't listen. You're talking over me again. If you give me 20 seconds to express my congratulations to him, mashallah, alhamdulillah, he was so good.
Okay.
What he did, he said if he doesn't know anything, he will go and research, and that's what all Muslims should do.
Okay.
They should not fall into your trap as you are Satan-inspired person.
All right.
We should go and research ourselves.
Do you have
so whatever hadith there is, we must go and find out what the truth behind the hadith.
Okay, you are calling me now to say I have an answer, or you are calling me to say the same as he said, I will go and search.
No, this hadith I'm talking about. The one what prompted me to call about this hadith.
Which one?
The companion was going back, and he says, "Go and marry with the little girl. Why you marry with the divorced
woman?" Go ahead, answer about that.
Now, this hadith, there's another Turk of this hadith is similar, which is a little bit longer, and he's talk about this companion. He has sisters. His father passed away, and he has sisters, young sisters. They are little sisters, young sisters.
That's a lie.
And nobody's there.
That is a lie.
There is a Turk. There is another Turk.
No, that's a lie.
And I can prove it. I can prove it to you, but I'm not going to prove it to you right now.
That is a lie.
2 reasons. I waited 1.5 hours.
That is a lie. It's in front of you. The story in front of you. His brother, his name is Abdullah. He died and he left little babies. So the guy he married a woman, so she will take care of them, which means
there is another Turk who say his sisters. They were his sisters, and nobody's there to
give me
look
the
after
hadith so we can laugh. It doesn't matter. Let us say.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Don't play games here. If I'm lying, I will prove it to you.
Okay.
If I'm lying,
okay, hold on. It doesn't matter. He have sisters or they are the daughters of his brother, as the hadith in front of us.
It does matter.
Will not change anything. No, will not change anything. Because the reason for him to marry an adult woman, because he need a woman to take care of them, not additional child beside the children's, correct?
You know, you have a diarrhea of talking. You know, you don't listen. You have 2 years at one time for a reason.
The one who have a diarrhea is your prophet. I can show you the hadith. Always suffer from it.
No. You have a diarrhea. You agree with me. Okay, so you accept it. Yeah, that's fine.
Why you are not answering? Why your prophet is asking the man to go and look for a young girl? What is the purpose?
If you allow me to answer you.
You are not answering. You call me and you are talking about the guy before you, saying that he was wise by not answering. Obviously, you will do the same. You will be wise by not answering. Why you are a prophet asking a man to go and find a child to marry her? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm answering you now.
Okay.
How old was his companion when he was talking to him?
It doesn't matter. He's a man.
It does matter.
He's a man.
That does matter. That is the whole point.
He's a man.
That is the whole point. How old was he? How do you know this man he was talking to you, he was not 17 years old or 18 years old? Okay. How do you know that?
Okay, how do you know that he is 17 years old?
Thank you very much. This is why I come to you. By explaining to you, he has young sisters. Meaning he probably himself was a very young man. Because he has young sisters at home.
See, he's a man or not?
He married someone.
So he's a man or not?
He married someone who can look after.
He is a man. Let us go with your law. Let us go with your law. Let us say he is 17 years old. Is that an excuse for a prophet to say to him, why you are marrying a woman, go and marry a child?
Now I explain to you. I explain to you. Let's go back in time, and you are there. A prophet, peace be upon him, he's riding a horse with a 17-year-old. He says, I heard, what's the hurry? He said, I got married. He said, you marry with a young girl, a virgin, or an old woman? He said, the one who was divorced. Then he said to him, as an older person, as a father figure, why didn't he marry somebody who's like your age, you know, young? So you can play with her, she can play with you. He feels sorry for him that he has to marry somebody older than him. The reason because she has to look after his family. So he's advising him as a father figure. But what happened in the end? He said, no, I'm happy. He said, okay, no problem. I will give you one camel as well. Take one camel as well for your family and you. He blessed him in the end as well.
Are you done?
So why don't you understand? He as an older man, father figure, advising him, you should marry somebody who you can play with. No, I haven't done. So meaning, if you are 17 years old, they can have play, they can enjoy, they can do many things. Rather than if you are 17-year-old, you marry with 30-year-old, it's not the same thing. So this is why he was telling him that, but you kind of twisted in a very filthy way, and that's not fair.
You're done?
I am, yeah.
I will give you a 1,000-year diaper supply if you can show me that this person was 17 years old. This is number one. Number two.
Are you a man of your word?
We will see.
Are you a man of your word?
I am a man of my word. You will get all the diapers you need.
Okay, that's it. Done then, done.
Now listen. You are saying that only if you are 17 you can marry a child at the age.
That's fine. You're a man of your word. I got 1,000 years now.
Give me the reference so we can laugh. Secondly, you are saying that your prophet. You are saying your prophet. He have no right to marry a child at the age of 6 unless he is 17.
Hey man, low blow again, low blow.
Did your prophet marry Aisha? And don't forget to give me the hadith about his age, please, at that time.
I answer your question now. You have to answer my question now. I got one question for the Bible.
Don't change the topic, Abdul.
No, I'm not changing the topic. We're talking about women. Are we talking about women or not?
We are talking about women.
Let's
Go
see
ahead.
how courageous you are. I'm going to ask you one question. Now answer that question. I already answered you one.
So you are changing the topic in order not to answer. We can finish this one and we will go to answer the question about the Bible. No problem.
I'm not. We're talking about women, aren't we?
Yes, we are talking about women. You just said that the person, he is 17 years old, lying to us, because nowhere it says that. You are fabricating a story. But by doing that, you get your prophet busted. You are saying that if you are a kid, you can marry a kid. So Muhammad at the age of 54, he married a child at the age of 6. For what reason?
That's nonsense what you just said.
This is what you just said. Everybody heard you saying the guy was 17. The prophet saying to him, why you don't marry a girl so you can play with her? So the purpose of the marriage for Muhammad is playing with the children. So why Muhammad at the age of 54 he married a 5-year-old kid? Because 6 years old in the calendar of Islam is 5 years in our calendar.
Two separate questions.
No, you are the same one. You are the same one, because the teacher, he should be the best example. If a 17 years old can do that only according to your lie, then Muhammad should be 17 years old to marry Aisha when she was 6.
Okay, first of all, first question is 17-year-old can marry 17-year-old in Islam? Yes, of course.
He did not say to him, don't lie. He said a young girl, a young child, a young girl, and the purpose is to play with her. That means she is not mature. Correct? What is the purpose? Don't say 17. Don't say 17. Okay, I will go with you. So okay, hold on. Everybody will laugh at you. Everybody will laugh at you. So the man is married to a woman she have already married before, and you are saying he was 17, and this is wrong to do. That means she's older than him. Is that correct?
I'm not saying that. I say, how do you know he was not young boy?
So you are fabricating a lie, saying he was 17, but he was not.
What I'm saying is, when you read
no, where do you get the words? Where you get the number 17 from? Baboos. Where do you get the number 17 from?
You see, guys, when he panicked, he started insulting me.
I'm not insulting. Your name is Abbas.
As a Muslim, when I see a Satanist person,
listen, where you get the number 17 from, I want you to agree that you fabricated the number is not exist. Either you say I fabricated the number, or you give me the proof that he was 17.
Mr.
Do you have any? Where do you get the number 17? Where you got the number 17? Please tell us. I'm listening to you.
I say, how do you know he was not 17? That's what I said.
How do you know he was 17? And why you came with the number 17? Maybe he's 1 year old. Maybe he's 2 years old. The guy who was in war, and the man is coming back. And Muhammad himself, he was at the age of 54, and he married a child. And now he is teaching his men. He is teaching his men to do the same. Was Muhammad to do it? Okay, listen. Do you follow the steps of the Prophet, or you don't?
Again.
You want to answer, right? Do you follow the steps of the Prophet? Yes, or you don't?
What? Listen to me.
Do you follow the steps of the Prophet? Yes or no? Is the Prophet is the best to follow? Is your Prophet behavior is the best to follow? So when Muhammad he married Aisha at the age of 6, he was wrong or right?
So do you agree that young people went on war in Islam in the time of Muhammad? Young people.
You are the one who's saying that, not me. You are the one who said he was 17.
How old was Osama bin Zaid? How old was Osama bin Zaid?
Abdul, I challenge you to show me where you got the number 17. I promise you I will give you diapers, and you accepted the challenge. You said, are you the man of your word? You said, are you the man of your word? So I say to you again, I will give you diapers for free if you can show me where you get the number 17 from. Are you a man of your word? Are you a man of your word?
So am I allowed to speak or not? You keep talking over me.
We made a challenge. So you are fabricating numbers. Secondly, your Prophet was 54 years old when he married Aisha at the age of 5, which is 6 in the Islamic calendar. So your Prophet was talking about marriage or child molestation, child rape. Why? What kind of a man? He said to his man who is happily married, why you marry a widow? Why you marry a divorced woman?
I ask you simple question. Hello, you're talking too much. Now it's my time now. Yeah. How do you know he was more than 17? Give me a proof.
I mean, you see, Abbas, this is why I hang up on you, because you are officially stupid. You are the one who mentioned the number 17, so you have to prove it, not me. He's a man. All I know. Listen, you are the one who mentioned the number 17, so it is your duty to give me the proof. Otherwise, you are fabricating things that not exist. You are a fool, Abbas, literally. Now, I'm repeating again. Can you prove to me the age of this person? Secondly, if he was 17, as you said, which you cannot prove, because you are a liar, that's mean that if you are 17, you can marry a young girl. But if you are 54, can you marry a young girl or you cannot?
You see, every time I speak, you talk over me. So I don't know what
because I have to repeat the question 1 million times, and yet you are trying your best to avoid to answer. So are you going to answer or not? How many times I need to repeat the question? If a man is 17, according to you, he can marry a young child. Can a man who is 54 years old marry a child? Yes or no?
The first question you asked me about the 17-year-old. Why did I say he was 17
I did not ask you about 17 years old. You are the one who mentioned 17 number, not me.
You're asking me why did you say 17? Can you prove it? You didn't say that.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now question is, I never say he was 17. I say, how do you know he was not 17?
So okay, it doesn't matter now. You are the one who mentioned number 17, so you stuck with it. So I will go with you. Let us say he was 17. No, you are the ones trying to give me a reasoning why he can marry a child. And now let me ask you, are you saying to me, if you are 17, you can marry 6 years old?
Of course not.
But you just said that, you idiot.
I didn't.
You did.
I didn't say that.
Okay, when you're a prophet, he says, go and marry a young girl. How young she is. How young that girl is.
Well, 16 and 17 is young. What's wrong with that? How do you know a young girl is only 6 years old?
Okay, be my witness. Abbas, he agree that if you are 17, you cannot marry 6 years old. Be my witness. So how a man, he is 54, he did marry 6 years old. His name is Muhammad.
Why are you putting words in my mouth? I say, how do you know that he asking?
You said no. Everybody heard you. Stop lying, guys. Did he say no? Did Abbas say no? I ask you, can a man, he is 17 years old, marry 6 years old? You said no. Everybody heard you. Abbas, when you don't have intelligence. You are very low. Listen, you said no. Everybody heard you. So how a man, he is 54 years old, marrying 6 years old, if a 17 years old should not marry 6 years old?
Okay, can I speak now? Am I allowed to speak?
Sure, go ahead.
I say you should talk over me. Now, first of all, a question about this particular hadith. When he said marry a young woman who's virgin, that he's not implying marry 6 years old. He's not. He says young woman who's a virgin, meaning could be 16, could be 17, could be 18. So that's
could be 6. Could be 6. Could be 6.
Second question.
Could be 6. Could be 6. Could be 6. Could be 6. Could be 6 years old. Is that possible? It's 6. She is 6 years old.
No, it's not, because I do not believe Prophet married 6-year-old. I don't.
So Sahih al-Bukhari is a book of lies?
Sorry?
Sahih al-Bukhari is book of lies?
Okay. No, Sahih Bukhari have errors in it. Of course, he has errors in it.
But the one who said that is Aisha.
I myself even argue with the Muslims at Speaker's Corner.
Shut up, you idiot. And sadly, you will not get my dabbers, even though you have a lot of poo-poo in your panty now. And supposedly he was saying that he is the smart who can answer. He just said, if you are 17, you can marry a young one. Can you marry 6 years old? He said no. And now to avoid this, he said, oh, I don't agree with this. Who are you? Even the Quran say you can divorce children. The Quran get you busted, you liar. The Quran speaking about divorcing females who never have their period yet because they are so young.
Why run like a coward? Why?
They are because they are so young. Is that true that the Quran says teaching you about divorcing children? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
No,
Read for me. Okay, read for me chapter 65, verse number 4, and tell me what interpretation you like me to read.
Verse.
What interpretation?
But you're not going to allow to. You're not going to allow me to speak.
I allow you to speak. I allow you to speak. Give me the interpretation for the verse. Do you want to do the same as last time, Ibn Kathir?
Listen. First, we read the Quran.
Listen, brother. Listen. I'm asking you. Do you want me to show you Ibn Kathir? What interpretation you want? Choose one before we start.
Can we read the Quran first?
We can, sure, go ahead. But I'm asking you, by the time you are reading, what interpretation you like me to show in the screen?
I'm doing it. I want the Quran.
Why you don't want interpretation now no more? What happened?
Let's read the Quran first.
Why you don't want? Why? Okay, what the problem with showing interpretation too? You see, you Muslim, you try to give interpretation for our Bible and unfair. We are showing you your interpretation, still you are saying unfair. So what we should do now? So what interpretation? Listen. You don't speak Arabic, so you cannot explain the Quran, can you?
Yeah, give me a go. Put the verse on the screen.
I'm asking you. Can you explain the Quran? Do you have the qualification? Do you have the qualification to explain the Quran?
What kind of a stupid question is that?
Okay, read the verse for us.
Yeah, go on, read the
stupid
verse.
Question.
Put the verse on the screen. Remember, you said the Quran says you can give a divorce to a child. Remember that what you said.
Read it and love.
Yes. Okay. Put the verse on, man.
It's in front of you.
This is the interpretation you're putting. Put the verse on.
The verse in front of you. It's in Arabic. Read it.
It's not on the screen. It's in English. The iddah of those in the menopause and those who do not. This is. Yeah.
Does it say that those are some young women, children who didn't have menstruation yet?
Where does it say? Where does it say children?
Okay, it says here.
Show me the Arabic word which says children.
Oh, it's not in Arabic.
Show me the Arabic word where it says children. You can give divorce to children. I'll give you 10,000 years.
Okay, here we go. It's in front of me. Wallati lam yahidna. They are children.
What? So hang on a minute. What was the word children here?
Wallati lam yahidna. It is females. They never have menstruation because they are so young. Children. Okay. This is what lati lam yahidna.
So hang on a minute. I'm going to speak now. Yeah.
Okay.
So when it says those female who does not have period, is the word actually means children?
Yes.
Is that word? Well, that's what he's saying. Right?
Yes.
Does it mean children?
Yes.
I'll tell you what it means. It means simply, first of all, the whole context is talking about Nisa. It's also true as chapter Nisa, and it's talking about Nisa. And Nisa only means woman. It doesn't mean children. Even you are Arab, shame on you, you didn't know that. Nisa means women and not children. So we're talking about women.
Did Allah name the chapter An-Nisa, or you Muslim name it An-Nisa?
Nisa means women in Arabic. Yes or no?
Nisa is the kind. The Rijal is the kind, which means male and female. Okay, let us see who is lying here. Why we don't read the interpretation? Why we don't read the interpretation? Is that okay? Is that okay, my friend? Okay, let us see. No, you don't want me to read because that will show they are children. Okay, here we go. It says, some because they are young, they who have not reached the years of menstruation. Does it say that?
Oh, Allah, give me strength to talking to this evil inspired man. I'm just doing it.
Yes or no? You said that this word does not mean children. This is Ibn Kathir, your boss, the one you keep saying to me, read Ibn Kathir. He is saying who have not reached the years of menstruation. Yes or no?
I'm only doing for the sake of people who are listening to you.
You are doing nothing. We are laughing at you. Why you are not reading? Okay, so are you saying Ibn Kathir is stupid and he is a liar?
If you're not going to give me 1 minute, I'm going to hang up right now.
I'm giving you 10 minutes. You are not repeating. And the question is Ibn Kathir lying by saying, listen, I don't care you hang up or not. People are laughing at you. Hit the ground with your foot like a kid and run away. I'm not going to talk to you no more. I'm going to leave. Okay, leave. But you cannot answer because I'm getting you busted. It's in front of you. It says the young one who have not reached the years of menstruation. What does that mean?
1 minute without interruption, then we can answer whatever question.
Okay, go read.
Yeah. Okay, 1 minute without interruption. Now this verse is just talking about, and those people who has not reached menstruation yet. So then before that it says nisa. So we as a human being, logical human being, reasonable, we say, what kind of a nisa is those that do not reach menstruation? Then we find out, we know there are people who have the condition called pneumonia. Pneumonia is a condition when a woman even reach the age of 25, they never have menstruation. They have a problem with their menstruation. So Quran is addressing those kind of a women, even they are adults, but they did not reach menstruation. So for them, when you give divorce, they are women, but they do not have menstruation.
Abbas,
then
I listen to you. Abbas,
you didn't give me a minute.
I listen to you. I challenge you to show me one scholar agree with you. Just one scholar agree with you in the whole Islamic world.
CP, listen, you won. Yeah, I have to go.
Abbas, you are stupid. Why you are running? Show me one scholar agree with you. Coward, you see? He is fabricating a meaning just to cover up the satanic verses of Muhammad. Not a single Muslim believe in the crap he gave me. This is the truth. It's in the front of you. It says they are young, who did not reach the age of menstruation. What does that mean? They are children. Divorcing, not marrying. We are talking about divorcing them. So now we are divorcing them. Still, they don't have menstruation yet because they are young. Do you see it? So the coward, all of them, they do the same. They try to give their own fabrication to hide and to cover up to the satanic teaching of Muhammad. Deceiving a man, trying to force him to marry a child. So the first fabrication, he said he was 17. We asked him, where do you get this from? He said, I'm saying, how you know he is not 17? And then I asked him, can a man at the age of 17 marry 6 years old? He said no. So how Muhammad married 6 years old? He said he don't agree with it, but this is authentic. Now we are talking about Quran, and those who never have their period, talking about what? Divorcing them. Why they don't have their period? All Muslims around the earth, including Muhammad, agree it's about young females. Why you lie? Let us see different interpretation. Maybe this one is stupid. Maybe different interpretation would do better. And the funny, he said he is calling to graduate his brother and not answering me. But he did the same. He ran away and he hung up. And by the way, Allah will give you a Barbie, as the hadith says. So we will send you a Barbie and a diaper. Just wait for it. It's coming in the mail with Jibreel. A God who promised me a Barbie. A prophet who tried to seduce me to go and sleep with the children when I am happily married with a widow or divorced woman. What's your business? What's the business of this man? His name is Muhammad. The man is not complaining. He is happily married. What do you want? What kind of advice you say to a man who is married? He is married. It's not like a single man coming to him asking him for help. Hey, I should marry who? And what kind of advice to marry someone to do what? To sport with her. Obviously she is a kid. To sport? A man, he marry a child to sport with her. Is that the wise God and the wise prophet? Teaching me to find a female, she is so young, so she will amuse you, as Muhammad in the hadith says. How she will amuse me? Walking with her diaper? How is that? Very sick, disgusting mentality. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. Not only we showed Ibn Kathir, all Muslim scholars agree. It says, and those who have not yet menstruated because of their young age. Do you see it? Because of what? Let me zoom in to the one who is playing dumb and blind. This is your scholars, all of them, they agree. And this verse talking about divorcing children, not marrying children. So what you want to say? We divorce children, we don't marry them? Do you see how we got them busted? So I'm very grateful today to have Mr. Abbas. And by the way, he is the most intelligent person ever I met between the Muslims. So you can imagine how bad the situation is. And I'm very grateful that Mr. Muhammad, he spent some time with us. Who's next? Who is next? Our friend here, Shane B. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name correctly, my friend. He's saying, who is next to expose CP? Who want to help this brother here to expose me? He's asking for your help, Muslims. Who is next to expose CP? Any? Who is next? Anyone? Mr. Hassan, he can call me, no problem. Give me your ID, Mr. Hassan. I will be happy to call you. Anyone? That is a very ugly, disgusting teaching. This is not even a human teaching. It's bad. It's scary. Disrespect to your mother. Yeah, but he have to give me his ID in Skype so to call him. If somebody says he want to talk to me, okay, give me your ID in Skype, we will call you. Not just want to call me. And how I will find your, how I can call you? And there's 7 billion human being. My book is going to be out soon. We give the book for some people to read it to be sure that the translation, you know, like the translator, he might miss a point or something. So they are reading it, you know, to be sure. And I hope in a few days, by the coming week, you will have it all for free. We keep our promise, don't worry. I will give my book, Quran and Science in Depth, in the Basha language, in the Indonesian language, in a few days from now, and it's totally as a gift from me for all the people of Indonesia, with my love to them, Muslims and Christians. And let us see how many Muslims will stay Muslims after they read it. Anyone? And my book, Sex and Allah in German, is going to be published soon in Amazon. And then in a few days more, we will have the Dutch copy, Sex on Allah, volume number 1 and 2. So we will have it soon in German and Dutch for those who live in Europe and speak German language or Dutch. And more books we will make. You see, what I share with you of knowledge is just little tiny, you know, but always I try to share what is enough to prove a point. Otherwise, if I want to share what is in my head, pages cannot handle it. How many of us today will learn something new? Let us see if you guys we are learning something new. You see, we might repeat a topic, but you will notice always it doesn't matter how many we repeat. Still, there is something new to come. Because people, they help me actually to bring more information from my memory by by leading the topic in certain direction. So we don't talk about certain things unless there's a certain reason, right? So each time, even if the same topic, let us say I open the same title tomorrow, trust me, tomorrow will be the topic, we will learn something new. No matter, my friend, is if you are living in Indonesia or not, all Indonesian people will get it for free. We'll post a link for it in the internet and people can have it. Just have patience. This is only for the Basha language, the Indonesian language. Guys, you are saying to me, call Hassan. Where is his ID? Stop doing that. I need his ID. Okay. Look like we have it. Oh, I did not see it. Sorry. I have, like, for me, the software I'm using for the broadcast make this the text speed very fast. Okay, Mr. Hassan, I just text you, please. Go ahead and answer me. Let me call him right away because we don't have much time left. Connect your phone to the internet, Hassan. He is not online. It says he is not online. So all this drama for what? The guy is not even online. Okay. So the guy is not even online. I have to block you because I don't add people unless they have a reason to be added. Alright guys, I hope today we have a good time together and we learn something new. Please leave in the comment if you have like a special request to talk about a certain topic, and if something we did not maybe speak about or cover, I will be happy to take it. And all Muslims, doesn't matter how big they are, sheikhs, scholars, for sure we prefer those who claim to be like big deal, big shot with long beard, because the longer the beard is the easier to grab them. So I really encourage the big beard one to call me. It's the best. And we have a list of big beard people who debated me already, and we have their debate in my page. You can watch it. Some of them, not all of them. All right. So anyway, I want to say thank you guys for being here. I pray that the Lord, he will always help us to understand and learn, and to learn from what we are doing here. We don't want to waste our time. You see, time is a priceless. Every moment go of your life will never have it again. So we are here not, yes, maybe we laugh, etc., but the purpose is not laughing. The purpose is saving millions of people from being misled, sadly. We love the Muslims, we don't hate them and never hate them. Because if you do that, you are not better than the evil one. Love your enemy, pray for them. And to be loving is to share the truth. Even the truth sometimes hurt. It hurt. The only way not to hurt somebody's feeling is by being a liar, not to tell him what is wrong. And those who loves you is the one who tell you what's wrong. The one who don't want you to be better, they will tell you, okay, you're very fine. You walk in the street and you have some dirt in your clothes or something wrong. All those who don't care for you, they will not tell you what's wrong. Only the person who really care for you. He say, listen, you have something here in your clothes. Oh, you know, maybe your zipper is open. Your t-shirt have a dirt from a bird. And this is for something simple. What about going to hell or to heaven? Or believing in such a stupid cult, like affecting our life, like violence and beating women and killing people? That's way more than something in your clothing. So thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you again soon. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And thank you very much. Take care.